All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to assume that you've been through this process before. This court is your initial appearance. This court is only to explain the charges of why you've been arrested. Got everybody?
Cranston, are you there, Cranston?
Yeah.
All right.
This is to explain your charges of why you've been arrested. If you're going to get a bond, or if you are All rise. On your feet. All rise.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. This is the time set for the 2 a.m. initial appearance calendar on August 16th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that was given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'll call you each one at a time to the podium, and I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you were here for, if I have appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. If we can start with Mr. Luchega to the podium.
Luchega.
And Ms. Williams to the chair.
Williams to the chair. Who's Luchega?
Lechuga.
Who?
Caesar?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. May I get your name and date of birth?
Cesar Lechuga, September 3rd, 1999.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a direct complaint that was filed. It has an offense date of September 23rd, 2023, and it does look like it is for 2 counts of aggravated DUI with a license that was previously suspended for a DUI, a Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of aggravated DUI. It's your 3rd DUI, a Class 4 felony. I am appointing an attorney, and I'm going to give you some hearings in the downtown Superior Courthouse. You're going to have a status conference August 21st at 8:30, an evidentiary hearing August 22nd at 1:30, and a preliminary hearing August 25th at 8:30. It looks like at the time of this offense, you were out on felony release for a different charge, and because you were out on felony release, you will be held non-bondable on this case. The hearing set on August 22nd at 1:30 is the time set to determine if bond will be set on these charges. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
Am I going to get released or am I going to be in here?
No, so you'll remain in custody until at least August 22nd at 1:30.
Some second.
Yeah. Anything further?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it was because I didn't know that because I was off probation, so I was like, and I took off vacation, so I was like, I didn't know I didn't have a warrant, you know?
Yeah, I did see that it looks like you recently finished probation on your other
Yes.
case.
And I never received like a letter for the other one, the other case.
Yeah, it looks like this warrant issued back in November of 2023.
There was.
That's when this warrant issued.
Well, I never received it because I just came from vacation not so long ago. I was out of town.
Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like they ever mailed you anything. They issued the warrant shortly after this offense date. And the reason you're being held is because the case that you just got off of probation, you were on felony release on that case at the time of this offense. Okay, so the hearing set for August 22nd at 1:30, they'll determine if bond will be set on these charges.
August 21?
22nd at
Oh,
1:30.
22nd.
Okay? All right, if you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Ms. Williams to the podium. Ahid to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Shakina Williams, 7/12/79.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case for 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with the alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you may not possess any weapons. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
So I won't be released today?
Not without posting bond. If you post bond, you'll be released from custody, and then you'll just need to ensure that you attend those hearings.
Is it a $25,000 or
It's a $25,000 secured appearance bond, meaning you can use a bail bonding company.
Okay.
Anything further?
No.
All right, just up to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Can I have Ahid to the podium and Caleb to the chair?
Caleb.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good morning. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Hida Project 1192.
Thank you. It does look like you are here on 2 cases. It looks like you have a grand jury warrant that was issued for you. It does have an offense date of August 18th, 2024 for one count of unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle, a Class 5 felony, and one count of DUI, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Your other case is a probation violation. Whenever you have a new offense, it is a Term 1 violation. I am going to appoint counsel. You will have a couple of hearings. You will have an arraignment hearing August 22nd at 8:30, and you also have a probation revocation hearing, same date and time. On the grand jury warrant, you have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000, and on the probation violation, it's $500. So it's a total secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,500. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release you'll need to comply with. It does include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
So the charges that they're bringing back up are the charges that they dismissed, right?
I don't know, because it's a grand jury warrant, the file is sealed. It does have an offense date of August 18th, 2024.
Right, and I was detained that date when that happened.
And they didn't file, you were released without charges being filed?
No, I was in custody for like two and a half weeks. I hired a lawyer, went to my first initial appearance in front of a judge, and then my lawyer came to me after he spoke to the judge, and he said they're actually dismissing this case. So they...
And this is a new warrant from August 1st of 2025, so if you did have some hearings and it resulted in a dismissal, and this is the same date, then yes, they have taken this case before a grand jury and they have indicted you and filed this grand jury warrant. And again, this is a new warrant as of August 1st. Today's August 16th. So it does appear based on the information you're providing that that's what happened.
And then posting bond, how does that work?
So in this case, it is secured appearance, meaning you can use a bail bonding company. When you go to the back here in a little bit, the officers will take you to processing. You'll have your information. They'll give you access to phones. You can contact family, friends, or bail bonding companies.
Right, but I want to know the difference between like secured and cash. Like secured means that I would have to put down 10% plus collateral. Or
if you go through a bail bonding company, yes.
If she goes directly to the jail for that to post the bond, is it just $500?
Then it'd be the $5,000.
The $5,000?
If you don't go through a bail bonding company, then you would have to post the full $5,000. If you go through a bail bonding company, then it's typically 10% plus
10%
collateral.
plus collateral.
Correct.
Okay. Is there any way that could be lowered?
Because it's a grand jury warrant, it cannot be lowered today. I don't have access to any of the information because it is sealed. I have appointed an attorney, and when you get to your next hearing, it will be unsealed, and everyone will have access to the information. If at that time your attorney feels like it's appropriate to file or request a motion to modify the release conditions, that can be done. But today everything's sealed, and I just simply have the date, the term.
Why would it be sealed? Do you know?
All grand jury warrants are sealed.
Okay. All right.
Anything further, sir?
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Caleb to the podium and Gabriel to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Caleb Gibson, 050601.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a new case. It is for one count of narcotic drug possession for sale, a Class 2 felony, one count of narcotic drug possession for use, a Class 4 felony, one count of dangerous drug possession for use, a Class 4 felony, one count of carrying a weapon in the commission of a felony crime, a Class 6 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 25th at 8:30. In this case, you have a cash bond in the amount of $5,000. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You are not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
All right, sir, if you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Oh, actually, no, I don't. One question. So, do I have a court date coming up, or?
Yes, your next court date is August 21st, and the date, time, and location will be in your paperwork, so you don't have to remember it. It will be in there, but that's your next hearing.
Okay, and bond is $5,000 cash?
Yes.
There's no, what do you call it?
It's not a secured appearance bond, meaning you would have to post the full $5,000.
Yeah, there's no bail bond, or not bail bond. What's the thing?
I think you might be referring to like a bail bonding company.
Yeah, I can't do that or anything.
Sometimes they have, you can contact them, sometimes they have alternatives that they can do, but they might be slightly different because it is not a secured appearance bond and it is a cash bond, but sometimes they'll still work with you, but you would have to contact them to see what the terms and conditions are.
Okay. I gotta have more questions, so I'm not gonna hold them up. So.
All right, thank you, sir. Gabriel to the podium and Chance to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Gabriel Ortega, May 24, 1997.
Thank you, sir. You are here on 3 municipal court warrants from Youngtown Municipal Court indicating you violated probation. I am going to appoint an attorney and set an arraignment hearing August 28th at 9 a.m. That is in the Youngtown Municipal Court. That applies to all 3 cases. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $470 in each case for a total of $1,410. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No, that's about it.
Okay, just step to your left. They'll give you that paperwork.
Hold on.
Chance to the podium. Ms. Danga to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Chance Paul Wiecki, 5896.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 2 cases. The first one is a new case, and the second case is a probation violation. So when you're picked up for a new offense, it is a term 1 violation. Your new charges are for 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a class 6 felony, and 1 count of DUI, a class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney on both cases. You will have a status conference August 21st at 8:30, a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 in each case for a total of $1,000. In the event you do post that bond, you have written conditions of release. It does include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release. Did you have any questions?
So I'm not getting released?
You would have to post a bond in order to be released from custody.
Okay.
Anything further, sir?
Oh.
Okay, just step to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork. Ms. Danga to the podium. Mr. Mohammed to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Kinsasha Jenga, September 24th, 1999.
Thank you. It does look like you are here on 2 cases. The first one is a new case. The second one is a probation violation warrant. For your new case, you're here on charges of 1 count of narcotic drug possession and 1 count of dangerous drug possession, both class 4 felonies. For purposes of today's hearing only, I am not finding probable cause. That does not mean the charges are dismissed. They may test the substances and move forward, so I'm still going to appoint an attorney and give you some hearing dates. You will need to attend. If you fail to appear, a warrant will issue. You will have a status conference September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing September 4th at 8:30. You also hear on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You do have a bond of a cash bond of $1,000 in that case. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, just step to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork. Mr. Mohammed to the podium and Mr. Price to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Abdullah Mohammed, May 10th, 99.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 3 cases. The first case is a new case. The other 2 are probation violation warrants that were issued. Your new charges are for 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale, a class 2 felony. For purposes of today's hearing, I am not finding probable cause. That does not mean the charges are dismissed. They may test that substance and move forward. So I'm still appointing an attorney and setting a status conference September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing September 4th at 8:30. Your probation violation warrants are allegations you violated terms 3, 5, and 15. You will have an attorney and a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 on one case, $250 in the other, for a total of $750. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. It does include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours. Did you have any questions?
No.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Price to the podium, Ms. Loper to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
I'm Travion Price, 06/23/99.
Thank you. You are here on a failure to appear bench warrant that was issued for you. It does relate to a narcotic drug charge that was pending. I'm going to affirm the attorney previously appointed to represent you and set a status conference August 21st at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $550. In the event you do post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, and then you need to ensure you attend that hearing. If you fail to appear, another warrant will issue, and you'd forfeit any bond you posted. Did you have any questions?
So that means I do have to post bond.
You do have to post bond. You have a bond of $550.
Okay, and it's secured.
It is secured, so you can contact a bail bonding company, yes.
Okay,
Anything else?
that's all.
Okay, just up to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork. Ms. Loper to the podium. And Zaylene Danga to the chair.
Right, line up.
May I get your name and date of birth?
Samantha Loper, 9/18/1986.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on 2 probation violation warrants with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250 in one case, $100 in the other, for a total of $350. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, if you'll step to your left. Zaylene Danga to the podium and Jeffrey Williams to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Celine Dega, 04/26/02.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on 3 cases. You have a new case as well as 2 probation violation warrants. The new charge is for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 25th at 8:30. You're also here on 2 probation violation warrants with allegations you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7. I'm appointing counsel and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100 in each probation case and $50 on the new charge. That's a total bond of $250. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions? Okay, if you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Jeffrey Williams to the podium. Jatovia Mitchell to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Jeffrey Eugene Williams II, April 1st, 1988.
Thank you, sir. You are here on 2 probation violation warrants with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100 in each case for a total of $200. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. They do include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours. Did you have any questions?
What was, so, they were both for not contacting them within 72 hours, is that correct?
That is one of them, yes.
And what is the other one?
You did not, the allegation is that you did not reside in a residence approved by the Adult Probation Department and your whereabouts have been unknown since June 21st, 2025.
Okay, well, I re-informed him. He was in, is this with my Maricopa County Probation Officer, Alejandro?
Yes. That's
Okay,
who's
he was in court with me, at the South Tower Court, the middle of last week.
Let me see when this warrant issued. The warrant issued August 4th of 2025, so it looks like it issued prior to that, and nothing has been filed to quash the warrant.
Because I updated all the information with him, as well as I gave him a date, as well as the right address of where I'm residing, as well as the date and time that I'm going into treatment, which is Monday morning at 8:30 a.m.
Sorry, I'm just reading the notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Daniel, local, Commissioner, Maricopa, please. Take a look over the courtroom. Get right here, to the other phone.
So it looks like the information in here indicates they had contacted the company. You had indicated you were doing residential treatment. They said that you started the assessment and then you left to go to work and said you would come back to complete it. And there's nothing beyond that indicating that it has been finalized in order to get you in the treatment. That's what the notes indicate.
I was going to do IOP, outpatient, and then I talked to my Alejandro, my PO, and he said, no, you have to go inpatient, so on and so forth. And I am now doing that, and so I didn't go back to complete the process for IOP because I was no longer doing IOP.
Okay, and unfortunately, that's where their notes end, is after the conversation indicating.
I can't believe that he could manage. He says that he was even in court, in that courtroom on that day.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have access to any of that information in the notes that have been provided. The last note, again, is August 6th, with the exception of the one that indicates you were arrested on August 15th, which was yesterday.
Can I file a complaint against him?
Contact the probation department.
Or something like that?
I'm sure they have some sort of formal process. In your paperwork, it'll have the main phone number.
Okay.
And so I would suggest contacting them. They would probably be the best resource for that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Mitchell to the podium, and Mr. Frankson to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Yes, just Marie Mitchell, 10/3/1988.
Thank you. It does look like you are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150. In the event you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not possess any weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Thank you, ma'am. Clement Frankson to the podium. Tommy McDaniel to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Clement Frankson, 8/11/80.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Thank you, sir. Just step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Tommy McDaniel to the podium. Lauren to the chair.
Governor McDaniel, the wrong person was pulled in his place.
Okay.
As you said, you go out and get him, but.
Thank you. Can I have Lauren to the podium? Alana Rivera to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Lauren Angelich, 3/6/1990.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a new case for 1 count of criminal trespass, a Class 3 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found. However, due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You're going to have an arraignment hearing September 4th at 9 a.m. in the Peoria Municipal Court. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You do have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime and no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, just step to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork. Ms. Rivera to the podium. Ms. Lopez to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Lana Rivera, 311-4.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a new case. It is for 1 count of narcotic drug possession and 1 count of dangerous drug possession, both Class 4 felonies, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. For purposes of today's hearing, I'm not finding probable cause as to the dangerous drug possession. I am finding probable cause for the other charges. I'm appointing an attorney and setting a status conference September 2nd at 8:30, a preliminary hearing September 4th at 8:30. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You will have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Did you have any questions? No. Okay, we do need to reprint number 7. If you could take a seat in the gallery, they'll bring that to you, okay? Ms. Lopez to the podium. May I get your name and date of birth?
Beatty Lopez, November 20th, 1989.
Thank you. You are here on a new case for 1 count of driving with a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found. However, due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You're going to have an arraignment hearing September 3rd at 10:30 in the Manistee Justice Court. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Did you have any questions?
Your Honor, if I get my license reinstated, I'll be able to drive?
Yeah, as long as you have a valid driver's license.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anything further?
No.
Okay, just
Thank
step
you.
to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork. Do we have Tommy McDaniel?
We will get him in just a moment now.
Okay. Case number 20 will proceed as a house call due to being unable to function. Marcus Sturgill, date of birth January 12th, 1989. Actually, I'm going to have to wait on this one.
I have the reprint for, Rivera.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you.
Mr. McDaniel, can I have you come to the podium, please?
Thanks.
May I get your name and date of birth, sir?
Tommy Lee King McDaniel, Jr. the first, 89388-528 out of California, and that's October 20th, 1975.
Your birthday is October 20th, 1975?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm just trying to look. We've got a different date of birth on here. All right, can I have you sit in the gallery for just a moment? I'm going to take a quick recess.
The gallery?
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Information's not matching. That's why I was like, oh, information.
All right. What the what? There you. What up, Hector? What up, Jackie? Cristo, Maui, Nicole, if you will. What's up, Kimberly? All right, all right. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Court just started right now. Let me see. Good morning. There was no 5 a.m. on here. I contact James about Florida. This stream will resume at 8 a.m. Phoenix time. That's right. Hey, what's up? What's up, Carl? What up, Nurse? What up, Boyd? You out? Let me turn on my camera over here. Can you guys hear? Can everybody hear? Can everybody hear the court, if you will? Make sure the audio is good.
All right, everybody, the judge is going to walk in. I'll tell you all right when she does.
Loud and clear. Hey, thank you, thank you.
All right. Honorable Janine Dyer now presiding.
Janine Dyer's in the house.
Thank you, everyone.
The paralegal was arrested.
Good morning. And do we have the state? My understanding is that they want to appear on the first one. Okay.
I haven't really been on, so I haven't gone live yet in Florida, but I'm on it. I got you, Kimberly. I got you. Yeah.
Good morning. This is the time set for the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar for August 16th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of fingerprints and DNA samples made on the 1st of this month will apply to all matters on this calendar. I am Commissioner Dyer. There's a few things that I want to explain to everybody before we get started. First, I'm going to call each of you up to the podium one by one, where I will ask you for your first and last name and your date of birth. I will then tell you why you were here, whether or not an attorney has been appointed to represent you, what your upcoming court dates will be, what your bond will be if you are eligible for bond, and what your release conditions are. Some of you may have some questions while I'm providing that advisement. I just ask that you don't interrupt me while I'm providing that advisement. You will have an opportunity to ask your questions after the advisement is completed. Secondly, this is a recorded proceeding, so you should not talk about your case. Anything that you say could be used against you. Your questions should only be related towards your release conditions. Any legal questions that you have should be directed towards your attorney. The first person that I'm calling to the podium is Kevin Piles. If you will please come to the podium, and Mr. Stadler, if you'll please have a seat in the chair.
Can they get a copy? No, right, John.
Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Kevin Piles. I was born on February the 1st, 1993.
Oh,
thank you. And Ms. Stetson?
Oh, no. Nikki?
Ms. Stetson, we cannot hear you. I'm not sure if your device is muted or if your microphone is just not turned up.
Christy? That was going to be holding somebody's pocket.
Let me check.
Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
Let me get Ashley.
Thank you. Mr. Piles, you were here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of making terroristic threats, a Class 3 felony, and one count of computer tampering used to threaten, a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause as to those counts. My apologies. The date of those offenses starts at April 21st, 2025. I did find probable cause as to those counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. Ms. Stetson, do you want to be heard on release conditions or make an additional record?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Your Honor, the state does have some additional information that they would like to share with the court, and
Spit it out, Ashley. Just let it out. Don't hold it in.
Ms. Stetson, something has happened. You are frozen on our side. I'm not sure if you can hear me. You may need to log out and re-enter the hearing.
What kind of UPN operation is Ashley running over there? Bueno. Oh, yeah, she's stuck. She's stuck. Look at that. Oh, yeah, Ashley. Is that Ashley's real hair? What do you guys think? Is it real hair? I don't know. No sé. Hey, what's up, Miss Fix It? Hey, Bear, thank you. Highly appreciate for the follow. Johnny D, thank you for the daily heart.
Are we able to remove her from the hearing as well? Have her to log back in?
Man, she always has issues with her internet connection, if you will. All right, she's gone.
All right, Mr. Paz, I'm so sorry. We are experiencing a technical difficulty. We will resume once the state joins us.
Would you pray? What up, Cha-Cha?
Do you want me to stay here?
Yeah. Hopefully, it will only be a couple of minutes.
Hey,
I
what up,
just missed
Saint
my
Wall?
wife and child. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, my wife and child. All of a sudden, you care about your family now. Oh, yeah. Forget about them. Think about your
she's
boyfriend.
calling back in.
Hey, what up, Hot Mess Express? This dude's not gonna do.
Can Your Honor hear me now?
He's not gonna do good in jail.
Thank you.
Say that much. Yeah, favorite one. What up?
Very quickly, Your Honor, the state does have some additional information to add. Your Honor already had a chance to review the Form 4. The state would note that the state spoke with the case agent, the detective, early this morning, Your Honor. The detective did inform the state that the suspect has gone onto synagogue property before. He threw a Passover glass onto a synagogue property, and then he filmed this. He also,
he's guilty.
while he's saying this, and I apologize for this language, Your Honor, he says, "Fuck Jews, kill yourself, faggot, get out of here, Your Honor."
Ashley, don't use that type of language on here.
Given the very serious allegations,
I gotta search the stream
as
all
well
over
as
again. This is gonna get us. I'll be right back.
the suspect's hate towards the Jewish faith. He does also appear to have some mental health concerns. He has a deep, intense grievances toward Jewish people. He does have access to weapons, Your Honor. The state would note that he does have access to a weapon that is called an MP40.
MP40?
That weapon is specific to Nazi Germany, Your Honor. The suspect does refer to that as a World War II weapon. But not only just the MP40, he has access to other weapons, and he has taken proactive steps to going to synagogues to express hate. So based on all of that, based on his affinity to Nazism and Hitler, Your Honor, the state does believe that $1 million cash is appropriate. The state has great concerns about the safety of the community, the safety for the Jewish community, and so that's why the state is asking for such a high cash bond. In regards to that, Your Honor, the state is asking for the suspect to not have any access to internet or any social media, electronic monitoring, release to pretrial services for curfew to be enforced, as well as no entry at any synagogues, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
This was screwed.
I did consider the information that was previously provided by the state prior to the hearing. I am also taking into consideration the additional information that has been provided to the court at this time, as well as
You can't be running around doing those type of crimes and expect not to go to prison.
as well as I also reviewed, Mr. Piles, I did review your criminal history or lack thereof. And also, I do have to take into consideration the very serious nature of these offenses. What is most problematic to me is the nature of the offense, and then subsequent to your arrest, according to the probable cause statement, then additional statements that you made while in custody that are attributed to you in the probable cause statement. I am very concerned for the safety of the community in this matter.
My chest, Your Honor, my chest.
I am very concerned regarding the safety of the community. I'm very concerned regarding the probability or willingness, based on the probable cause statement, that you are willing to act out or follow through on the threats that have been made in this particular matter. As a result, I do believe that a cash bond, the cash bond in the amount of, I don't agree with the $1 million cash bond here, but I am going to order.
I'm so broke, I'm sorry. If I can just...
You should, I'm sorry. Hold on for a second. Just hold on for a second.
Easy collect. Hope you're cool, bro, if you will.
Hey. Can you,
oh, Ashley's back.
I am going to order a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot have access the internet for any other reason except for school and work. You are absolutely to have no use of social media. Oh wait, this didn't save my changes.
I wanted to delete my social media anyway. I'm sorry. What I did was...
I'm
sorry.
I'm not done. Hold on a second.
This said I wanted to delete my social media.
Did you already start your printer?
Forget about social media.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not all my changes saved. If you are able to post bond, you'll be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring.
So, just based on how much the state wanted to give me a bail of, $1 million.
So you'll be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring. You cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. Mr. Piles, I understand that you do want to make some statements, but I'm strongly advising you that this hearing is a recorded hearing, and you are not here. I have appointed an attorney to represent you.
Say them with your chest, Kyle.
I believe that any statements or positions that you would like to submit to the court, you should do that through your attorney. Anything that you say, and based on what you're saying, what I am concerned about could affect you maybe in an adverse way. So you should just wait till you meet with your attorney and talk to your attorney. You'll have court. Your first hearing is on August 21st, 2025.
Thank you, Chantel.
If charges are filed at a minimum,
Bobby,
if you're not able to post bond, at a minimum, you could be in custody for up to 3 days. So that's pretty much all the information that I can give you right now. In light of what I've just advised you, do you need anything from me?
Was it cash or secured?
It's secured. Do you have any questions about your release conditions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
So we're straightening out your order, so if you want to go ahead and have a seat, we're going to bring it in to you once it's ready. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that fool definitely got pulled by the shirt.
Mr. Steller, will you please come to the podium?
Hey, I can't even repeat what he did. I'll get myself axed real quick. I ain't no dummy.
Morning.
Morning, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth? Oh, and I'm sorry, Ms. Stepson, were you going to remain for, were you appearing on any other matter?
Nope, absolutely
No,
not.
I'm talking to the state.
Oh, sorry.
Ashley Stinson.
I am so sorry. We can't hear you very well.
Your Honor, this is Ashley. Can you hear me now?
Okay, so we have the volume all the way up and turned up. I really cannot hear you. I'm hearing to some degree that you need to make a motion of some sort, but I don't know what it's related to.
I feel like he's gonna be a bad one. Nah, well, not bad in that sense. Normally they wait for those cases to the very end.
Okay, on which matter do you need to make a motion to seal?
What up, Kimberly? She sounded constipated.
Number.
Oh, I can kind of hear her now. Damn, Ashley, get it
Okay,
together.
I did see your written request regarding that, but we will be calling that towards the end of the calendar, that matter.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a bad one. The end.
Okay, sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Sure. First name is Pascal, Pascal. Last name is Stalder, Stalder.
And your date of birth?
Is June 23rd, 1960.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, a Class 2 felony. I did find probable cause as to that offense, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victim. You cannot possess any weapons. If there are any orders of protection or orders against harassment, you must comply with those orders. And you are also advised that if you violate the no victim contact order in this case, you could be charged with aggravated harassment, which is a Class 6 felony. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to talk to you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, the officer is just giving you your paperwork. If you'll have, you may go have a seat. Thank you. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I've never been arrested in my life.
What?
So I don't know the way the bond system works.
So the officers will tell you they have information back in holding. They'll give you the information for the different bonding agencies that you can contact.
Okay.
And each agency, they have their own processes of how they will provide bond.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go back.
Just have a seat.
I guess it's never too late to turn to a life of crime.
No, just have a seat.
Yeah, does he have penny loafers on?
Mr. Hernandez, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Robinson, will you please have a seat? Or Ms. Robinson, will you please have a seat?
How much was his bond?
In the chair by the door.
George.
He's 65 man, acting like a gangster. Hey, it's never too late. 50K? What that fool do? Poor man, he just has no clue what's going on.
Oh, sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
George Hernandez, 43092.
You were here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of burglary in the 3rd degree, but unlawful entry, a Class 4 felony. One count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony. One count of possession of a weapon during a drug offense, a Class 4 felony. One count of possession of a narcotic drug, a Class 4 felony. One count of burglary in the 3rd degree by using a master key, a Class 4 felony. One count of taking the identity of another, a Class 4 felony. One count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. And one count of carrying a deadly weapon and failure to admit, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause as to all of these counts. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, you cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to tell you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, the police officer is going to give you your paperwork and then you may have a seat.
Thank you.
Ms. Robinson, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Gamboni, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Good morning. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Morgan Robinson, 8/19/94.
You are here today because you have a grand jury warrant and then you have a direct complaint. I'm first going to talk to you about your grand jury warrant.
Damn, look at her, she's just leaning on
The grand
that.
jury charged you with one count of taking the identity of another, a class 4 felony, and one count of forgery using a written instrument, also a class 4 felony. The date of these alleged offenses is July 11th of 2023. I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have an arraignment hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. The grand jury warrant had a bond in the amount of, secured appearance bond in the amount of $4,000. And then as to your direct complaint, you were charged with one count of possession of a narcotic drug, a class 4 felony, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony. I also appointed an attorney to represent you in that matter. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 per the grand jury warrant.
What are you praying now? Look at her.
Okay,
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
If you are able to post bond, you do need to make sure that you appear for all of your court dates. If you fail to appear for your court dates, any bond that you post would be forfeited. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. Your total secured appearance bond in this matter is $4,500.
Okay, enough. So I was wondering if I could get my bond reduced. I just got a new job. I just moved into a new place to live. I'm getting my stuff together.
New job?
And I don't think I can make bond, but I really don't want to lose my new job.
Forget about that job.
For the grand jury warrants, I typically I affirm those warrants, the bonds that they issue, because they heard all the information that they took into consideration to impose the amount of bond that they did. They did not impose a small bond, so that gives me the impression that the information considered was fairly serious, and they believed that it warranted a bond. What is of note for your on the grand jury warrant, what I believe is the concern, there's a note that there's a history of failure to appear, and that in an effort to avoid the arrest for failure to appear, you provided identifying information in another person's name. And then you did not appear on that, which resulted in a warrant being issued in the name of that person. That's just the one note that I have in this warrant. So,
right, and
that is the reason for the bond. And this warrant, I also note that this warrant is over a year old.
Hey, crime don't stop.
And I also take into consideration of how you came into contact with the police. So, for all of those reasons, I'm not going to lower the bond. Those are the reasons why I affirmed.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Next up on The Price is Wrong.
Mr. Gamboni, or Gambone, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. If you will please come to the podium.
I haven't got no pages today. Hey, Ali,
Hello, sir. Can you please state your first last name and your date of birth?
What up, quiet?
Tyler Gambone, 83186.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of aggravated taking the identification of another. You are also charged, I believe it is that. I believe it's a class 4 felony. 3 counts of theft of a credit card, a class 5 felony, criminal trespass, a class 6 felony, and obstruction by refusing to give your true name, a class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause as to all of the counts, or all of the charges, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30, and you have a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000. If you're able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failure to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to tell you about this morning. If you have no questions for me regarding release conditions, if you'll step to your left and have a seat. Thank you.
This is Maricopa County in Arizona. Phoenix.
Curtis Norris, will you please come to the podium? And Tommy McDaniel, if you'll please have a seat in the chair.
Curtis Norris.
We got a page 696911. Sheen Gators.
Curtis.
Hey, Housey, thank you for the follow. What up, Dot 206?
No,
Justine,
I'm
thank you
tired.
for the share. Highly appreciate that. If you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Are you out of your
Can you
mind?
please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Curtis Norris Jr., August 26, 1978.
You are here today because you have a probation violation warrant. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. Your warrant has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. If you're able to post bond, you must appear for your court date. Failure to do so would result in the loss of any bond that you post. Another warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond to be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to tell you about this morning. If you have any questions for me, you may go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. Mr. McDaniel, will you please come to the podium? And Ms. Daniela Uribe, if you'll please have a seat in the chair.
I have to follow you because I still have a page.
So, sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
What up, A-Baller?
Tommy Lee King McDaniel Jr. the first, A9388528, California, October 20th, 1975.
You said a bunch of things.
It's actually one single name, Your Honor. It's just that's my driver's.
James.
I wasn't understanding the other numbers, and then you said something else as far as date of birth. Also.
It was just my driver's license number.
Hold on.
I apologize. Because it's more than one.
Live court on Saturday?
He has.
What up, Izzy?
He has two names. They have his booking name as J. Alderman, and I have J. Alderman on my 11 o'clock calendar. It's the same person.
Hey, Sancho.
No, it does not appear to be the same person, so something's wrong with the, I just want to make sure that we have all the information is correct. When I'm looking at.
What up, Eric? Hey, damn.
Okay, so you have but on his release order, it has his booking name as John Alderman.
J. John Alderman.
And it has and he had a different date of birth.
Hey, Sweet Potato, gracias for the follow.
But what I'm saying is that I do have, I think that this was accidentally inputted because I do have a J. John Alderman on my 11 o'clock calendar. So I'm wondering if this is a data entry error.
Hey, Megan, how's it going? Welcome back. I've been around, compa. I've been busy. Hey, I already know the feeling already. Gracias. Hey, Linda, thank you for that cake. Highly appreciate you. Damn, that was talking to his attorney, I think.
Yeah, so Mr. McDaniel, I think we need to correct some information on that was provided to us, and I want to make sure that we have all of your information correctly inputted into the system.
This is like the second time.
Well, no, you're going to stay in here. I'm going to call you back. We're going to fix it right now. I'm going to make sure that it's fixed.
The video I tagged you in? Which one? Like recently?
Sure.
He's talking to Casper.
Mr. Uribe, will you please come to the podium?
I gotta double check, Linda. Polk County, this is.
Daniela Uribe, will you please? It looks like she may be asleep.
I have to wake her up. She's the one in the middle here, all right?
Yeah, go wake her up. He says this is the second time. Megan, thank you for the like. Highly appreciate you guys. And if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Are you out of your mind? And yes, this is court on Saturday. Yes. They even have court on Sunday. That'll definitely blow your mind. We ain't here to sleep. Oh yeah, she's a sleeper. Oh, where's she going? Where's she going? She don't even know where she's going. I hate when I wake up
Good
like that. I don't
morning,
even know where
ma'am.
I'm
Can you
going.
please state your first and last name and your date of birth for me?
Daniela Rivera,
And what's your date of birth?
22984.
You were here today because a warrant was issued when you filed to appear for a court date. An attorney was already appointed to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. Your warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. If you're able to post bond, you must appear for your court dates. If you fail to appear, you will lose whatever bond that you post. Another warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. This completes everything I needed to tell you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, you'll please step to your left. The officer will give you your paperwork. Thank you.
I'm getting released.
You are not getting released unless you pay.
Why?
You failed to appear for your court date. You were released the last time you were here, and you didn't show up to court, and your warrant was issued on January 6th of 2025. So that warrant has a bond of $500 to ensure that you do appear for your court date.
So I'm not going to pay the $500 to get released.
If you pay your bond, you can be released.
For that, it would be like 250.
No, ma'am. The information regarding bonds is back in holding. They'll give you the information.
Yeah.
But we're going to
Give you information.
Thank you.
Let's follow. Oh, yeah. One shoe only. Yep, I was right about that.
Mr. Quammen, if you'll please come to the podium. And Desiree Gonzalez, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Jeffrey David Qualman, January 6, 1986.
You are here today because you have 2 probation violation warrants. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in both matters. You will have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. Your warrants have a secured appearance bond. One has secured appearance bond in the amount of $250, the other one $100. So your total secured appearance bond is $350. If you are able to post bond, you do need to make sure that you appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, that would result in the loss of any bond that you post. Another warrant, additional warrants could be issued, and additional bonds could be imposed. So this takes care of everything that I have to tell you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, feel please step to your left, have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shawana, thank you for the...
Ms. Gonzalez, Desiree Gonzalez,
Ain't nobody getting out today.
and Mr. Buckinghorse, if you'll please have a seat in the chair.
CrossFit?
Ma'am, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Desiree Gonzalez, 4/8/1992.
Her shirt says
You are here today because you have 2 warrants that were issued when you failed to appear for a court date, and then you're here on a new case. On the new case, you were charged with 1 count of possession of a narcotic drug, a Class 4 felony. I could not find probable cause on that offense. You will have a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. Then, as to your warrants for failing to appear, on the first warrant, an attorney was already appointed to represent you in that matter. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. And you have that warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. Then, as to your second warrant for failing to appear, an attorney was also already appointed to represent you in that matter. You will have a non-witness violation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30, and that warrant had a cash bond in the amount of $50. So your total bond is, you have a cash bond in the amount of $2,500, secured appearance bond, total secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,550. If you are able to post bond, you do need to appear for all of your court dates. If you fail to appear for your court dates, any bond that you post will be forfeited. I will tell you, Ms. Gonzalez, that I did go and review your history, and you have a history of failing to appear. If I would have been able to find probable cause on you on the new case today, you would have been held without bond. You would have not been bondable. I'm letting you know what your situation is.
Cash 50 and then 2,500, right?
Cash 50, yeah, I just put the different warrant side. it looks like you have a pattern of behavior from what I can see of your court record. So if you're able to post bond, you need to show up for your court date.
What up, Roddy?
If you get picked up again, and if you get picked up again on a new case,
She is the worst.
and you fail to appear on these
judge you
other
could,
ones,
argue with.
you will come back and you will not be held bondable. You will be held without bond.
Is this live?
I do hope you understand that. Do you? Okay, that takes care of everything that I have to advise you of today. If you have no questions for me, I believe the officer has given you your paperwork, so you may have a seat. Thank you. Oh, no, that's okay. I know those were confusing orders between the two cases. Mr. Buckinghorse, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Gutierrez, will you please have a seat in the chair? Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Good morning, Your Honor. My date of birth is 11/14/82.
And what's your first and last name?
Jerome Buckinghorse.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of taking contraband into a correctional facility, a Class 2 felony, one count of possession of a dangerous drug, a Class 4 felony, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause as to all three charges, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. I am going to release you to pretrial services today. You do have to promise to appear for your court date. Do you promise to appear for your court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in a warrant issuing for your arrest, and then a bond would be imposed. I will let you know that I am giving you an opportunity. I did review your criminal history. For the most part, it seems like you pretty much stayed out of trouble. The state did ask for a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. So if you fail to appear for your court dates and warrants get issued, at a minimum, you're looking at a $5,000 bond or more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe you have your paperwork. You can go ahead and have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you, bud.
Well, at least he was respectful. They have court 365. Yeah, so this is court. This is real. This is happening in real time. Because you guys, as you guys should know, crime doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like, how many people do you know that stop committing crime?
Okay, and so
on the
is your date of birth
weekends, or
okay?
on holidays, or after 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's probably when the most
All
crime
right,
happens.
Mr. Gutierrez, will you please come to the courtroom? And then Mr. McDaniel, if you'll please have a seat in the chair.
Hey, what up, Quick Cut? I do it daily. You see what I'm saying? Dope shot, he's doing his thing after 8 p.m. Crime don't stop. It's just in Maricopa. I forgot. Is Maricopa one of the biggest counties in the United States? What up, Tracy? So imagine they only did court like on a regular basis, you know, like every other state. They'll be like super backed up. Hey, somebody hitting the switches.
No. Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth? Can you tell me your first and last name?
No entiendo.
No Nintendo.
Necesito intérprete, sorry.
All right, so we will have to wait to get an interpreter. All right, so we'll have Mr. Gutierrez go back into holding until we can get an interpreter.
This was down bad. Either that or they put hands on him. Why is everybody sleepy? Because they wake you up for court like at the crack of dawn. So imagine you got to be at court at 8 a.m. They probably wake you up like at 4 or 3 in the morning.
Mr. McDaniel, will you please come back into the courtroom?
You know what I'm saying?
So did we also fix the booking name too?
I'm able to fix that, but I've updated everything else. And Tommy said going forward, it shouldn't be linked to Ultimate. It has the correct.
Not like 6.
Okay. All right, Mr. McDaniel, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I did want to make sure that I noticed an error, so I wanted to make sure that all of your information is correct moving forward so that you no longer have this issue. So I'm going to ask you to state your first and last name again for me and your date of birth.
Okay. It's Tommy Lee King McDaniel, Jr. the First. Okay. Out of California, A9. And that is October 20th, 1975.
Thank you so much. You are here today because a direct complaint was filed where you were charged with 1 count of possession of a dangerous drug, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of possession of a of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony. The date of this alleged offense is August 2nd of 2025. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. Mr. McDaniel, I did have a question for you because what I was not able to determine is if you were being held in other matters or if you were going to be released in something, because it looked like you were seen earlier, by this court on August 3rd. And so I'm not sure if you were going to be released. Did you ever go to court on those matters?
For the trespass, this, that, and the other? Are you talking about, man?
So,
That's what you say, this, that, or he should just say, if you will, Your Honor.
on October 3rd, you came in, and it looks like it was on these charges. You came in on possession of dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia, and it looked like a probable cause could not be found at that time. So what it appears to me is that since that time, information was provided where a probable cause could be found. So that's probably what you're being heard on at this time.
Okay.
And then you had a warrant for failing to appear that you were seen on at that same time, and that warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100, which it looks like it was affirmed. Did you pay the $100? Did you pay that to post that bond?
I had it paid, yeah. I just
Okay.
didn't get the receipt, miss. I apologize.
No, the only reason why I'm asking these questions is because I'm just trying to make a determination if you're eligible for release at this time.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not to be an inconvenience. I'm just trying to figure out how we can help you.
I'd even pay it. Would give it up again if I could, miss, right this second. I mean, I really would. I mean, again, but my parents know. My parents
So the
took care of
bond
it.
was not posted.
Huh?
So the bond was not posted.
I'm not certain. I believed it was at that time.
No, I'm
I'm
talking
not
about
sure.
right now.
Oh,
Okay, what I'm asking you.
I like this guy.
Okay, so you were seen on August 3rd on
This is
your
right
warrant
now.
for
This is
failing
live.
to appear for a court date.
okay.
And that warrant had a bond in the amount of $100. The judge that saw you gave you a release order with the bond of $100. Did you or anybody in your family post that bond?
He was in jail.
I believe so, yes.
When?
On the same day, because my stepfather was in court.
So are we able to,
Hell yeah, Randy said that is true.
Right, Siwa?
Oh, my God. At the same time, you put money on my books.
They bailed them out and put money on his
There's a
books. That
Randy
makes no
Connor.
sense.
valid seat in that?
Why would they put money in your books if they're gonna bail you out? Unless they want you to have money, because they're not gonna pick you up so you can pay your bus or your taxi.
Can we ask Tommy to see if any bond has been posted for him?
He definitely needs to.
So it's $100, miss, if, Your Honor, that's standing between me and freedom?
Me and freedom.
Well,
Hey,
that
what
is
up,
the
Rosie?
bond for your failing to appear
Okay.
for the other one. And then, so then on this new case, the direct complaint had a bond of $50, but, I mean, if bond was already posted, I might change the order.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Nah, this isn't a new page. This is my primary account you're on right now. The other one that has more people on it is the secondary account, the
That's why
UK
you're
account,
showing
if
up
you
in
will.
court.
Do we have the interpreter
That's
calling
when
me?
you tried to put my phone.
Okay. So, Mr. McDaniel, while we were researching to see if bond was posted, I'm going to call the other matter, and hopefully by the time I'm done with that, I'll know what's going on with your case, and then we can be done with it. So, I'm sorry. Have another seat. Thank you.
Damn, she bringing this fool out 3 times? How does the judge not know if the bond was posted? He's having a staff meeting with himself. That's funny right there. Ay, ay, ay. Just release him. Hey, Antonio, thank you for the follow. I'll just go get him out, Molly. Hey, get him out, and can you interview him and his invisible friend? Kimberly's laughing. Joanna,
Okay.
thank
Bond
you for the
has
follow.
not been posted.
Arturo,
No.
Thank you for the follow. Did somebody say big bigote?
Clear it first.
Bro, I got
Let's just do the Spanish one.
photographs following you. What up, Kong? I'll just pay his bond at this point. Ah, man, they're gonna have the Timu interpreters right now.
Is the interpreter able to hear the court?
That Josh bad laughing out.
Yes, I am able to hear the court.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and call the interpreter matter now. Thank you so much for helping us. Mr. Gutierrez?
Oh, that was the guy. Is that the guy in the wheelchair? Where he at? Bring him out. Bring him out. I'm from Philly, right?
Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Señor, ¿podría usted dar su primer nombre y apellido y fecha de nacimiento?
Arturo García, 12687.
This was looking like Wilson from Home Improvement. You could only see his eyes.
My name is Arturo Garcia, and my date of birth would be 01/26/87.
You are here today because a direct complaint was filed.
Usted está aquí porque fue...
¿Por qué no fui a mi corte? No me presenté a mi corte.
Mr. Gutierrez or Mr. Garcia, please do not interrupt.
Señor García, por favor, no interrumpa.
Please allow us to give you all the information that you need to know.
Por favor, permítanos que podamos darle toda la información que necesita saber.
Once we have provided you with all the information that you need to know, we will give you an opportunity to ask questions.
Una vez nosotros le proporcionemos toda la información que necesita saber, le daremos la oportunidad de hacer preguntas.
Sir, you were charged with one count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony.
Hey, thank you, AG. Highly appreciate you.
Señor, usted fue cargado, usted fue acusado de un cargo de posesión de drogas peligrosas en 4 delitos graves.
You were charged with one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony.
Usted fue encontrado con un cargo de posesión de parafernalia de drogas y este es un delito grave clásico.
The date of these alleged offenses is January 21st of 2025.
La fecha de estos presuntos delitos es el 20 de enero de 2025.
I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter.
Sí, nombré a un abogado para que lo represente en este asunto.
You will have a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30.
She told him to cállate.
Usted tendrá un estado de conferencia, una audiencia de conferencia el 2 de septiembre a las 8:30.
You will have a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30.
Damn, back on the oil field. Thank you, highly appreciate
Usted tendrá una audiencia preliminar el 4 de septiembre a las 8:30.
You might have one eye open, though.
I am going to release you on your own recognizance today.
Hoy te voy a liberar por tu propia cuenta.
You do have to promise to appear for your court date.
Oh, his eyes are open now. She said court
Pero
date,
sí
release
tienes
it.
que prometer que vas a aparecer para tu para tu cita en la corte.
Do you promise to appear for your court date?
¿Usted promete aparecer para su cita en la corte?
Sí.
Yes.
If you fail to appear for your court date,
si usted falla en aparecer para su cita de corte,
a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Now he understands English.
Se emitirá una orden judicial para su arresto.
And a bond would be imposed.
Y también una fianza se impondrá.
This takes care of everything that I have to tell you about this morning.
Esto se encarga de todo de lo que tengo que decirte esta mañana.
Do you have any questions at this time?
No, entonces está bien.
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta en estos momentos?
No, está bien.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, so this concludes your matter. I believe that the officer has given you your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Está bien, esto concluye tu asunto. Creo que el oficial te ha dado tu documentación.
Sí, y hoy me voy para afuera.
Yes, so am I leaving today?
Nah, we just
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Still Maricopa, yeah.
Thank you.
Probably
Now need
HD.
to clear. We just need to clear.
Hey guys, so this is a warning, trigger warning.
So
if you've
while
ever
we
been
wait, I
abused,
guess I'll do the house calls now. While we wait to clear.
Are we done with?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. McDaniel. We have to call him back. I'm so sorry, Mr. McDaniel. Yeah.
This is
Oh.
McDaniel and his attorney. Bring him back. Hey, John D, thank you.
Okay.
Hey, what up, Chad? This is usually, well,
I try to just find out what's going on because I like for people to just have the correct information. I always feel like that's helpful.
They have to bring up the podium for Mr. McDaniels over here. Hasn't been too small for him.
Mr. McDaniel, we were able to research and see if bond was posted for you. It was not.
Okay.
So on this matter, you will have a court date on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30, and the direct complaint had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50. If you're able to post bond, you do need to make sure that you appear for your court dates. If you fail to appear for your court dates, you will lose the bond that you posted. Another warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. So this takes care of everything that I needed to tell you about this morning. If you don't have any other questions for me, you may be excused. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm being held and I'm being held until the bond is posted? That's
Or
what I'm
until your next court date.
until my next court date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll figure it out. Thank you.
So she said, are we clear? So right now, these are not typically the bad cases. So if you ever had any type of
Okay,
trauma or any type
Mr.
of trauma,
Scott, will you please come, I'm so sorry, Mr. Aliv, will you please come to the podium? And Madam Interpreter, you may be excused, thank you. Sir, can you please state, all right, so, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Brandon Olev, 01/01/1997.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of child sex trafficking of a minor younger than 15 years of age, a Class 2 felony, one count of attempted sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony. I did find probable cause as to both counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. Prior to the hearing, the court did receive a motion from the state to seal the Form 4 in this matter.
thank you, Chad.
Oh.
We need a trigger warning sticker.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I need to make that. I forgot about it.
Ms. Stetson, do you want to state can you state your appearance at this time?
Is Ashley
Yes,
back?
Your Honor. Good morning. Ashley
damn you,
Stetson on behalf of the state.
And do you want to be heard on your motion to seal the Form 4?
Seal it?
Yes, Your Honor. Very quickly, the state did submit a motion to seal the Form 4. That is based on the Scottsdale Police Department doing a 3-day operation Your Honor, and they have requested that the Form 4 be sealed to protect the integrity of the operation. Thank you.
The court does find that there is good cause for the motion to seal the Form 4. That motion is granted. Ms. Stetson, if there is any issue, please let the court know if there's an issue with the Form 4 getting sealed. I have granted it.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. I love you, I'm so sorry. I appointed an attorney. I told you your court dates. You do have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $75,000. If you're able to post bond, you'll be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring. If you are able to post bond, you cannot have any contact with minors, and you are prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means except for school and work, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond would be imposed. This completes my advisement to you. If you have no questions for me, if you will please step to your left, the officer will give you your the officer has given you your paperwork. Do you have a question?
I don't have any family in Arizona and no memorized numbers of people, and I have an 18-year-old pet at home. How am I going to obtain making sure that gets situated?
Do you live in an apartment complex?
Yeah.
You can contact the office of your apartment and ask them to...
I don't have that phone number memorized.
Well, I'm not sure what else to tell you other than I believe we are back in holding. They can give you the information for animal control, and you can contact them, and they can make contact with your apartment complex to rescue your dog. And I will just tell you at the end of the day, while I have the greatest of empathy for your dog and making sure that your dog is safe, I'm more concerned about the safety of children who are being trafficked and people who participate in that. And that is what I found a probable cause, is that you attempted to participate in child trafficking. And that's the greater concern here. And I will also let you know that the state, their recommendation for your bond was they wanted me to hold you on a cash bond of $150,000.
You should have gave it to him, Your Honor.
I ordered a secured appearance bond of $75,000, so that's 10%, $7,500 plus collateral. That's about as much grace as I feel is appropriate to extend given the circumstances of what brought you here today.
Okay.
Right, you may be excused.
Toasty!
Mr. Scott, will you please come to the podium?
Another one.
And Your Honor, can the state be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you please first and last name and your date of birth?
Jalen Scott, 09/11/2004.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of child sex trafficking, a Class 2 felony, and one count of child sex trafficking by transporting. That child, also a Class 2 felony. The date of the alleged offense is April 22nd of this year. I did find probable cause as to that count, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You will have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a cash-only bond in the amount of $50,000. If you are able to post bond, you will be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You are not to initiate any contact with the alleged victim, and you are not to have any contact with any minors. And you cannot possess any weapons. I'm sorry, I do have to correct this order. You also cannot have any contact with your co-defendant.
Oh, his co-defendant.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Damn, son. That's crazy.
You can't have any contact with your alleged co-defendant. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to tell you about. I know you want to say something. I am going to just admonish you as to speaking to any of the facts surrounding your case. Any questions or statements you want to make should be directed to your release conditions only.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if by chance, may you please grant me a secure bond? I don't have the funds, and neither does my family. My mom has recently lost her job, and she stays on Section 8. I just recently got a job a month ago, a steady job, and that I've consistently been working, and I work every day except for Wednesday and Thursday. I work from 3 to 11:30 p.m., and I need to be able to get to work to be able to fund my defense and also to be able to afford to get out of jail, ma'am. And I understand that I understand my charge at hand is not something that is light or taken lightly, and I 100% stand on the side against this, and that's why I'm willing to cooperate 100% with this case. And
we're not going to talk about
yes, ma'am, I understand.
So what I am going to tell you is that I read the probable cause statement, and there is an actual victim here, and according to the probable cause statement, which for me, with the decisions that I make here today, probable cause means, is there enough information for me to believe that you committed the offenses as charged? And in reviewing the information in the probable cause statement, there is a minor, a juvenile victim, who is being trafficked for prostitution involving you and another person. That's great that you have a job.
She say that's great. I normally don't like this,
but I
Judge.
will tell you that if you are convicted,
But I like her right now.
If you're convicted of these crimes, you are facing mandatory prison time.
I understand.
I will also tell you, again, I'm giving grace here because the state wanted me to give a $150,000 cash bond. That's what they asked me to do. I took into consideration your lack of criminal history.
I was also in the Air Force. Also part of my community, ma'am.
Sir, that's all well and good. But that doesn't negate what brought you here today.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am standing by the grace that I gave you is a $50,000 cash bond. If this case, if it doesn't get charged, then you will be in custody for 3 days. If it does get charged, your first court date will be on August 21st at 8:30. You'll meet with your attorney. Your attorney can make whatever motions to the court to modify bond, but at this time, I believe that this bond is appropriate.
Yes, ma'am.
Arizona.
One more question.
What now?
Regarding, it would just have to be straight $50,000?
It's $50,000 cash.
Like, don't start crying now.
Anything
you were crying
else?
when you were committing crimes. And
All right, then you may, I believe you have your paperwork.
Thank you, ma'am.
like all of a sudden you're concerned about your freedom. You weren't concerned when you're over there doing that to these victims.
Marcus Sturgill,
Another
date of
one?
birth,
Oh no, shit.
January
This is a house
12th, 1989, is here on a new case. He is not physically present in court due to inappropriate behavior. He is charged with 2 counts of indecent exposure, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. I did find probable cause as to 1 count of the indecent exposure, and as to the drug paraphernalia, I did not find probable cause as to the 2nd count. He does have a status conference. I did appoint an attorney to represent him. He has a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30.
Thank you for the follow.
He has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. If he's able to post bond, he will be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring, or he cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, initiate any contact with the alleged victims. Failure to comply with his release conditions or failing to appear for his court dates would result in the loss of any bond that was posted, and a warrant would issue for his arrest, and additional bond would be imposed. I will meet with Mr. Sturgill. If any changes are needed, I will do so either on the record or in writing. Janai Branch, date of birth, December 26, 1996, is here on a new case. He is not physically present in court due to disruptive behaviors. He was charged with 1 count of possession, but he's here on 1 new case and then 2 probation violation warrants. On the new case, he was charged with 1 count of possession of a narcotic drug, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause as to both counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent him in this matter. He has a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. I am inclined to release him on his own recognizance. On the 2 probation violation warrants, I did appoint an attorney to represent him in those matters. He will have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. And again, I'm inclined to release him on his own recognizance. He will be advised that he cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, and he must contact his probation officer within 72 hours of his release, and that he cannot possess any weapons. He further be advised that if he fails to comply with release conditions or appear for his court date, that a warrant would issue for his arrest and a bond will be imposed. I will meet with Mr. Branch. If any changes are needed, I will do so either on the record or in writing.
Patience, none.
Mr. Terrion Ross, date of birth April 11th, 1996, is here on a direct complaint where he was charged with 1 count of trafficking stolen property in the 2nd degree, Class 3 felony, and 2 counts of theft or control of property, a Class 1 misdemeanor. The date of these alleged offenses is August 27th of 2024. I did appoint an attorney to represent him. He will have a status conference hearing on, I'm so sorry, Mr. Ross is not physically present in court due to disruptive behavior. I appointed an attorney to represent him. He has a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. I am inclined to release him to pretrial services, or he cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, initiate any contact with the alleged victim. Mr. Ross will be advised that if he fails to comply with release conditions or he fails to appear for his court dates, a warrant would issue for his arrest and bond would be imposed. I will meet with Mr. Ross. If any changes are needed, I will do so either on the record or in writing. This concludes the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar, and we stand in recess until 11 a.m. Thank you.
8 a.m., 11 a.m. All right, guys, hold on. We got another court right now. Don't go anywhere. The Saturday fun it doesn't come to an end yet. We're gonna go and swap on over to Pima County. If you will, we got Judge Hazel. He's gonna be letting everybody go home today. Judge Hazel is known for
today charged with armed robbery and burglary. Do you understand why you're here today?
This was a juvenile.
Yes, sir.
He's a minor. That's
Does the county attorney have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state's requesting a $50,000 bond with pretrial services. Given the noted, he does have numerous, I would say, referrals that's noted in the mandatory transfer paperwork that was provided to the court, as well as the nature of the act of, going into the Circle K, and doing, essentially what he did with that firearm to effectuate a theft.
Damn.
Okay, thank you.
He ain't going nowhere.
Attorney for the defense.
Can't see the suspect. Why not?
Yes, Your Honor. Just a second.
Take your time.
We go. Is that better?
He lives with his mother. A second. And is on juvenile probation, and he's doing quite well. He has a review hearing coming up this week, and the report indicated that he was doing well on his probation at this point. He had a year of probation.
Circle K.
Again, he lives with his mother. He's cooperating with probation. He's going to school, and he's following all the recommendations of juvenile court.
Oh, the recommendations.
All right, thank you.
Is that so, Your Honor?
What I'm going to do is set your bond in the amount of $10,000, set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th. I'm going to appoint public defender to represent you in this matter. Standard conditions of release will include, if bond is posted, release through pretrial services. No contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. No firearms, no weapons. If you have any firearms, they must be surrendered. So, sir, your new court date is August the 26th. If you don't post the bond, you'll be released. Otherwise, you'll be
Shoot him. Shoot the
transported
links.
to that hearing. Any que-
Does he have to, is he
What up,
supposed
country
to
boy?
report to pretrial if he's post bond?
Yeah. I'm sorry if I didn't say that.
That fool's not gonna post bond. Who
Thank
in
you,
their
sir.
right mind is gonna bond this dude out?
So we have to decide if he's staying here or going back to juvenile pursuant
Yo.
to, Rule 7.7.
That fool's on his way
All
to
right.
prison.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Judge, I would say that he remains, not only given the allegations, he's literally about to turn 18 in about 2 weeks.
We do acknowledge that.
He's
Well,
17
let me
years
look at my
old,
notes. I have a whole
11
bunch of
months,
notes on this.
and 2 weeks, if you will. If that makes any sense. He's not being freed. Nope. This fool did an armed robbery at the Circle K. Not this fool out on the streets. Hey, Luis, thank you for sharing. He's gonna go with the big boys. Court on Saturday? No way. This is real. Makes sense. Why is he in jail? Facts. Not the Circle K. Hey, what up, Sue? Welcome back.
We have a court date, juvenile court on the 20th, where he's going to have to be there.
That one's dedicated.
World Eclipse. Thank you for the follow.
All right, I'm going to order that he be held at the juvenile facility. He has court dates coming up and be in his infants until the time that he turns 18. And we'll prepare the appropriate paperwork.
For those of you that don't know, Judge Hazel,
Thank you, sir.
He lets everybody go.
You know what's going on?
So
if he didn't let you go, you're definitely messing up.
I need a less to go. But if he posts a bond, gotta make sure you come.
He's lucky.
Okay. So, but I'll go back to juvenile till
TikTok in South Florida at 17, you can charge it as an adult. Yeah, some states are like that. Next, let's see what this Saturday morning brings in. Hey, thank you for the follow. This is nuts. I just got out of jail for a fraud charge. Damn, son. On the Price is Wrong. Hey, Hype Queen, has anybody else hit you up? Man, that's funny. Funny and scary at the same time. James, did you do Polk County? Nah. Nope. Quick cut. I haven't done Polk County today. Are these live since our courts are open? Courts are open on the weekend? Haha, OMG, yes. This economy,
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Diana Salaya.
Get at least 1 or 2 a day. Damn, I get 0, man. I must be doing something wrong.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges of false reporting, refusal to give a truthful name, multiple different cases out of the city of Tucson. What I'm going to do is set your bond at $100.
I can send them your way. No thanks.
I give you a new court date of August, I think it's 26th at 1:45, and I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Hey, who's seen that
If you
court one
post the
time?
bond, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll appear for a video
Released?
review at 1:45 on August the 26th. That is a cash or secured bond. And again, the hearing is at 1:45.
Hope you too.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Hey, hey, who saw that one time that I was streaming? That this lady, she said her name was.
Yeah, you'll get paperwork.
Her name was Innocent.
So, she done? Okay.
You can step over here.
I have so many. I'll be a millionaire. Hey, what up? Hey, what up, Cindy? Where you been?
And Your Honor, this is the jail. Patronus Anthony.
I remember that one, Carson.
bring that person back then, the last person, please.
Bro, I got Chicago Zoom. Shoot him through. Shoot him. DM me. Hey, what up, Lindsay? Man, I really haven't been on that much, Cindy. I just started posting more videos. I'm getting a bunch. Yeah, I have 100 fake catfish that message me and it's everywhere and not just on what?
All right, I just wanted to confirm your name. Everything that I said applies, so you're good. I'm sorry that I had you come back. We had a question here. All
And
right.
that's everything, right?
Yes. You have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Just tell me the name of the court. I could look it up.
Thugger.
So the jail was saying something to me. I'm sorry. We had multiple people talking at the same time.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Patronus Anthony will not be able to appear because he refused.
Okay. That can't be 102.
Yeah, that one is, so your 102 is my 101. And this,
Hey, Mr. Judge Hazel, he came in relaxing today. He's not even wearing his robe today.
Yeah.
I thought he was the IT guy for a minute.
Okay, no problem. We'll hold it. We'll see him tonight. I'll be here. Thank you, officer. Okay. The next person, can I have your name, please?
Natasha Tucker.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest for driving on a suspended license and failure to appear out of Marana. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes. Yes.
They have court on Saturday?
Patronus from MOU
Not only on
refused.
Saturday, on Sunday too. That'll definitely
Yes,
blow your
they
mind.
told me that.
Hey, what up, Laura? Hello.
We're going to see him tonight.
That was a separate officer informing the court.
Hey, how many people in
Okay.
here are from Britain and
It's
the
all
UK?
right. More the merrier.
The more the merrier.
All right, Ms. Tucker, you have a Marana case. I am going to release you on that, give you a new
What up,
court
Dennis?
date of September the 17th at 10 a.m. So on that case,
Tracy,
I am releasing you and giving you a new court date of September the 17th.
This can be real on a Saturday.
Looks like you also have a case.
I brought the homage from the UK. Scotland here.
Out of,
Hey, what up, Cindy?
on your justice court case, I am going to set a $200 bond and give you a new court date of Monday. Appoint William Parvin to be your lawyer. And
Is your
your
birthday?
court will be
Hey,
at
happy
1
birthday.
o'clock on Monday, and your total bond is $100. So if you post the bond, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll remain in custody until Monday. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
What up, Kelsey? Hey, thank you, Chad. Happy birthday to me. Is this judge on overtime pay? This was retired, I think. No, they said my birthday, September 17th. Hey, what up, Ann? I've been following on for ages.
Can I have your name, ma'am?
Burgundy Darlene Falcone.
Falcone. What
There's
kind of name
warrants
is
in
that?
the name of Romero.
Yeah, that's my ex-husband's name.
All right.
You gotta stay. Oh,
You
shit.
have a warrant for your arrest.
I need to see
For
your shirt.
possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Can you see it?
Do you
What do I
understand
have?
why you're here today?
I understand that I must have missed a court date, but I just got out of prison. They brought me from prison over here yesterday.
Damn,
So I was incarcerated whenever I had court.
Okay.
Arizona.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
All right, does the state have a position? It does say she still has a parole hold. What's the state's position on this matter?
I don't believe she has
Doesn't have a hold.
Well, hold, Judge. So what I see here is she was arrested for this case, released, and then incurred the Cochise County case 2 weeks later. They gave her a minimal amount of prison time. So the state's okay releasing her to pretrial. She's correct. She was transferred from DOC yesterday, given that this outstanding warrant was here. So the state's willing to, give her a chance out of custody to appear.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to release you, give you a new court date of August the 22nd, next Friday at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court. You must appear.
Okay.
You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you
Hey,
understand?
Drop, thank you.
I do. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Judge, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Fish might still be unavailable. It's not a voluntary absence. I'm pretty sure the jail will maybe confirm that right now.
Okay.
Says he's out. Says he's out of the building.
Hey, Jay, thank you for the follow.
Yes, Your Honor, this is the jail. Hewish is out of the facility.
Hey, thank you.
Okay,
Drop.
so
I'm
I
glad
need
you're
to
enjoying them.
hold him, move him to this
Hey, what up,
afternoon.
Locked
Then
Up Connections?
let me take a minute.
And if you're looking for love behind bars, definitely check out Lock Up Connections. She has the connections for all the prison pen pals, if you will.
I'll be here this evening if he's available.
And it's Lock Up Connections. She features men, women, tall, short, a variety of different profiles. So if you're looking for love and willing to risk it all, Panda, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you. I only date.
Okay.
That's right. Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. The person sitting in the chair, can I have your name, please?
Amy Sue Randall.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest out of Superior Court on a charge of promoting prison contraband. You failed to appear, and the bond was set in the amount of $5,000.
Thank you, Locked Up Connections, for that.
Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, we're kind of in a similar,
Hey, what's up, guys?
I
Let's
would
get up
say,
to 100,000
circumstance
taps.
here, with the addition that this was dismissed and refiled. So from what I can tell, she was recently released yesterday, transferred here. The state would be okay with giving her a chance on pretrial release to show up to her arraignment.
Okay. All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you and give you a court date of August the 22nd at 1:30
Right,
p.m. in Superior Court. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Obviously, we're quashing a warrant, so you don't appear again, you'll get another warrant and could remain in custody until future court dates, okay? So make sure that you're in court on Friday. And
I will appear.
I'm appointing a lawyer to represent you.
Who thinks she's going to go to court?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you have a good day.
You too.
Will she go to court or will she fail to appear? Hey, what up, Jenna? He's going to let everybody go. Negative. She's going to go. Yes. If you tap on James' head, line plants will grow. What? Hey, what up, Kaylee? Hell no. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's get up to 100,000 taps, if you will. We got 56,000 taps. There's about 298 people watching one of the streams. I would highly appreciate if you guys hit that screen. Just don't break it. Taps are free. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not asking for any money. I'm not asking for any gifts, but I am asking for taps, follows, and shares. All of that stuff is free. If you can't do that stuff, hey, man, you're really down. You're really doing bad if you can't tap the screen. My screen's already broke. I'm trying to get them numbers up for you. Hey, thank you, Drop. Highly appreciate you. It's free 99. Damn, what's up, Jay? Where you been? You been like super busy picking up all them people, right? On that OT. Hey, what's up, Reasons? Greetings. Man, hello. Mind the gap. Let me see, I'm tapping away. Thank you. Highly appreciate you. Let me see, I'm going to flood my BF on Zoom. You want to see it on Thursday? I don't know if I'm available on Thursday, but shit. Let me know. Let me see. Is this Tucson? Yep, Tucson, Pima County, if you will. Not for me. It definitely is. Yup. Tap, yap, and share for sure. All that stuff is
Can
free.
I have your name, please?
Yes, Mario Cortez.
I am
Mario Cortez Jr.
Yeah, I don't like
Judge
those
Hazel,
glasses.
you're here today
Those glasses.
on several things.
Hold up. Those glasses definitely.
You have first you have charges or a warrant out of Justice Court. You failed to provide a truthful name is the allegation.
I don't know about
And
the
that's why you're here with us on that. And then you also have a Tucson City matter. On the Justice Court matter, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date. That new court date will be on
You look like those glasses with the fake
August the 20th at 9:30 in the morning in Justice Court. So that'll be this Wednesday.
The Jeffrey Dahmer.
So I am releasing you on that charge. Let's take a look at your Tucson City case now, okay?
Can you repeat the date again?
Wednesday, August the 20th. You'll get a copy of it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Release the paperwork to do that.
No.
And then you have DUI charges that you failed to appear on
Hey, thank you. Drop.
in Tucson
Highly
City
appreciate
Court.
you.
I'm going to release you on that. And set the matter for September the 22nd at 9 a.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Hale. Standard release conditions will apply, including not
Hey, Torres,
consuming
thank you for
any
the follow.
alcohol.
Hey, dope. Thank you for the
So you
share.
are being released.
Damn, I told you he lets
So
everybody
make sure
go.
that you make you're going to get copies of all these court dates. Make sure you make your court dates, okay?
Hey, Brittany.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, good luck to you.
Those are the glasses.
Thank you.
And another one is free.
Dennis.
He's reading all the comments. Imagine they could see all the comments. What do you guys think this guy did?
Sir, can I have your name, please?
James Dennis.
Okay, you're here today on new charges of open container, refusal to provide a truthful name. You have a warrant out of Justice Court and you have multiple charges out of Tucson City Court. I'm Judge Hazel and we'll be talking about your cases today. Let me get your cases up on the computer.
Do you think he's gonna let him go? What do you guys think, if you will? Inquiring minds want to know. It makes the chat a lot of funner, if you will. No? Yes? Do you know
On your
what?
new
Let me get a poll
charges, I'm
going.
going to release you with conditions that you appear in court on the 9th of September. And that will be at 1:15 p.m. in the afternoon.
Letting that fool go.
Standard conditions of release will be no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime.
Paula, thank you.
No firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, commit no acts of domestic violence.
Oh, what?
All right, let's go on to your misdemeanor warrant now.
Hey, Sue, why'd you end my
On
poll?
that matter, I'm going to release you. Give you a new court date of September the 9th at 1:15 in the afternoon with standard release conditions.
All right, poll's located right here. Tap right here and you can hit that poll.
All right, let's go on to your Tucson City cases now.
Thank you, Sue. Man, well, hey, you know what?
I'm going to release you on your Tucson City cases and give you a new court date of September the 22nd at 9 o'clock.
Welcome back, Drop. If I was ever in trouble, this is the judge I would want to be in front of right here because he's going to let me go. I could find my case from the street.
Okay, so you're going to be released on everything, but you need to appear in court. Do you understand?
So,
all right, good luck to you.
So, but you know, okay, so I want to point something out because, you know, I joke around about getting released and whatnot. So, Pima County has limited space, so they tend to hold people with more violent crimes, if you will. the real danger to the
Hi, can I
society.
have your name, please?
Natasha Horn.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of domestic violence assault. Do you understand why you're here?
Agua.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of the 26th of September, or August, I'm sorry, with Judge Foreman here in Justice Court in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, and don't return to the scene of the crime. You may return once with police to get your property, but you need to contact them before you do that.
Hey, we're up
So
to 80,000
you are being
taps.
released and be given a new court date. Do you have any questions?
Sir?
Yes.
I do. It's my home,
Not anymore.
Okay.
You better find the
and
new
I'm the
home.
one that initially called the police, so I guess we both got arrested for,
Yeah.
assault.
Those are the release conditions.
So where do I go if I can't go home?
You'll have to
It gets literally.
you'll have to find somewhere else.
Not his problem.
Arrested for the same thing.
Right, and it's my home.
Not anymore.
And she was a roommate that was there for less than 2
Your other
months.
choices, I can keep you here, ma'am. What would you like me to do?
If they're both arrested for the same thing, then both of them can't come home?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I understand.
Good luck to you then.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, so if Judge Hazel was Oprah, he'll be giving everybody a free card.
Down there already.
Hey, Brienne, thank you for the follow. Highly
Said on the
appreciate
file
that.
He was already appointed, so.
Ari, thank you for the follow. Hey, be like Ari, hit that follow button. It's free 99.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Damn, look at
Cynthia
Granny.
Olinsky.
Yeah, Granny. Damn, she had no teeth. Nothing but gums right here.
All right.
Straight gum action. Hey, Nano, thank you for the follow. No, thank you for the
All right,
follow.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges out of Marana of shoplifting.
Damn,
and then
you
you have
got that
warrants
one.
out of the city of Tucson. Do you understand
Linda.
why you're here today?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's talk about your
You
Marana
messed up.
case first. You can take that off if you want. I just noticed it.
Hey, Paula, thank you for the share. Dope, thank you for the share. Highly appreciate you guys.
So, ma'am, on your Marana case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 17th with standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime.
Hey, Denise,
So
thank you
on
for
your
the follow.
Marana cases, you are being released. Do you understand?
Davina, thank you for the repost. What I want to know is how
All right,
she
let's
eats
talk
meat
about
with
your
no teeth.
Tucson City court cases now.
Ay, ay, ay.
You have warrants out of the city of
Tiffany, thank
Tucson
you.
as well. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of
The
September the
long way.
16th.
Thank you, Yona.
You need to be in 16th, you need to be in Tucson. On the 17th, you need to be in Marana. Do you understand?
Okay.
She probably sold them
All right,
dangers.
you'll
Come
be
on
released.
now.
We're going to send the paperwork over, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
Hey, I seen one
You
dude, he had like
too.
10 warrants one time. He got released.
Valid.
Arizona is the place to do the crime. Ay, ay, ay. This lady looks like she should be at home baking cookies.
Hi, could I have your name, please?
Yes, Serena Malloy.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. Let me get your case up on the computer.
Serena Malloy. What do you guys think Serena Malloy did right here? DV?
You're here
Drugs?
today on charges of domestic violence,
Yep.
assault, disorderly conduct. Do you understand why you're here today?
DV.
Yes.
I'm going to release you. I'm going to impose the following release conditions. You are being released. Your new court
Yes,
date
yes,
is
thank
going to be August the 26th, 10
She's
days
probably
from
the
now
roommate. Damn, you're right.
at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson with Judge Foreman. You'll need to appear at that time.
Wow.
Standard release conditions will apply, including no, don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. You
Hey,
cannot
Steph, thank you
return
for
to the
the
scene
follow.
of the crime, and you cannot have any contact with any victims. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. So you are being released. Your new court date is
Agriculture,
going
thank you
to
for the follow.
be the 26th. Do you have any questions?
You said 10:30 a.m.
Yes, and we're going to give you a copy of that.
Wendell, thank you for the follow.
and I have children. I
Jay
have
Ice,
4 children.
thank you for the follow. She
Yes,
has 4
so
children?
do I.
I told you she should have been baking
Oh.
cookies at home.
I didn't make any orders in regards to children.
So
Oh.
this happened at my home with my children.
Okay.
I mean, with my husband, but like where my children reside.
Okay.
So I don't see them until then.
Nah, she's not the roommate.
I can't get involved in that because they're not involved in the case. I'm simply saying you can't return to that location without the police to get your stuff, and you can't have any contact with any victims until your next court date. And you can't return to that location.
She put hands on her husband.
Okay?
And she has 4
All right,
kids.
good luck to you.
Thank you.
Judge Hazel's just pretty much telling her, figure it out. Wow, Tucson slacking. Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something in the water, it's in the air that causes all these DV cases in Tucson, but something's definitely going on over there. We got to do a case
Hi, can I
study,
have your
if you
name,
will.
please?
General Puncher?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with trespassing. I'm
Yes.
going to release you and give you a new court date of
Thank you.
August the 26th with Judge Foreman in Justice Court in downtown Tucson. You are being released.
Okay.
So we're going to send some paperwork over. You'll need to sign it, and then you'll be released, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
That's what I'm talking about, Judge
you
Hazel.
too.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Judge Hazel for
Officer.
mayor of the city. Nah, hell, why stop there? Judge Hazel for governor of Arizona. I think that Joe's
sorry.
overpopulated. It is.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Justin Paul Posser.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of Oro Valley, criminal damage, disorderly conduct.
Do you think he's going to let him go?
Do you understand why you're here today?
Disorderly conduct.
Yes.
All right. And as I said, I'm Judge Hazel, but I'm doing the initial appearances today, but I am also the judge in Oro Valley. Full disclosure for the record,
I'm
the
Judge
police did
Hazel.
call me on your case last night and indicated that they were bringing you here.
Yes, sir. I was working.
And I told them to bring you here because I was going to be here in the morning.
Oh, damn.
They did indicate that they were requesting that you be held. And that's what's in their paperwork. So we do have an alleged victim on the phone. Can that person state
Hey,
their name,
Carson,
please?
or Karan, thank you for the follow.
Jessica Posser.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel again. You heard me. I'm the judge in Oro Valley as well. What would you like to tell me, ma'am? I did read your written statement that you provided to pretrial services.
Yeah. So, you know, I just wanted to be able to participate to understand the process. You know, and just state that I wasn't sure what this entails in terms of release conditions, all of that. But just wanted to convey that I want to have, you know, some kind of involvement so that this isn't becoming more and bigger or, you know, something different. So I just, you know, just want to listen and learn, really.
Do you want him out or do you want him to stay there?
Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. Sir, I'm going to take the following actions in your case. I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $1,000. I'm going to set your new court date to August the 20th. That's next Wednesday at
What up, Ash?
10:30 in the morning. By video, if you are released or post bond, you must appear in person at 9 a.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the incident location. I am appointing a lawyer to represent you. I am appointing Richard Glenn to be your lawyer. If you are released again, you must appear in person and abide by those release conditions. Do you have any questions?
I do.
Can I utilize my own lawyer?
You can always hire a lawyer.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, just you need to be in court on Wednesday at no later than 10:30, but we start at 8:30. But if you're in custody, we'll see you on video. Ma'am, his court date will be next week. You're certainly welcome to appear.
All
The
right, cool, dope.
prosecutors will
Thank
be
you.
there and they will probably be reaching out to you in the next few days. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Everybody's excused on this case. And ma'am, you can
Is
disconnect.
that for crying?
Okay.
Stevenson.
100,000 K? Hey, what up, Michelle? How's it going? Damn, this one has a black eye.
Sir, can I have your name,
Damn,
please?
son.
Nathaniel Paul Stevenson.
Okay, you're here on several things. You have a warrant, it looks like, out of Benson Justice Court. You failed to appear. And the judge set a bond of $710.03. And then you also have charges out of the city of Tucson. On
$100
your
bill? I mean, $1,000?
Benson case, I am going to release you
Now that's a shiner right
and
there.
give you a new court date of
Zooming gets me all the time.
September the 2nd. You must appear in Benson at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Guys, is this dude on the call?
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go
the
on
call
to your
with them.
Tucson
Look,
City
can't
court
you hear
cases
me?
now.
And them interacting with each other?
What's the date?
September the
Tuesday.
2nd. It's a Tuesday. It's September the 2nd.
Okay, I will go.
Busted nose.
All right.
December the 2nd.
His whole
And then
side
you
of
have
the
new
face is
charges
swollen.
out of the city of Tucson for possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to release you on that charge and give you a new court date of September the 9th, 1 week later at 9 a.m. in Tucson City Court. Standard conditions of release will apply in your case. So you are being released and you're going to have court on the 2nd and the 9th.
The 2nd and the 9th. Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
I'm the record keeper, Jake.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I keep a track of the
Acknowledge.
the records, if you will.
I thought you could only give me one pile of these.
Can you believe they got me working on my
Sir,
day off
you know
today?
what?
On Saturday? It's not cool at all.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Christina Hernandez.
All right, what one would that be?
Shout out to your
There she
granddaughter,
is.
Ava's name?
Hi, Mr. Hernandez, you're here today charged with
OT,
assault
the court
and
reporter.
disorderly conduct, domestic violence out of Justice Court. Do you understand why you're here today?
I got a pay.
Yes.
888. Are you allowed to show us? Well, look, so I'm gonna make a public statement here. So
Kind of.
you guys are actually, you guys
Yeah,
are
I've attended court 4 times already on the same matter.
you guys are accessory after the fact. You guys might
And I
be
haven't
getting
yet
from your
another
local
court date to
sheriffs.
appear to. And the other person involved didn't appear to any of the courts. I went to 4 already.
You guys are gonna
Where
get
do I
a free
find her
trip
on
to the
this list?
USA, if you will, to
Christina
Alligator
Hernandez?
Alcatraz after they're done with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. Huh?
Did you do just do county time, or I've never been to prison or YA. Hell nah.
Because we have multiple Hernandezes today. I'm going to release you
Hey, love, thank you for the follow.
and give you a new court date in Tucson City Court.
The new one.
So the new court date is going to be on September the 23rd.
Okay.
Disney, here we come.
And that's going to be with Judge Million.
September 23rd.
Yes. And that's going to be at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I work for the courts.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're going to be released. Good luck to you.
Luckily, they
Thank
allow
you.
relax wear, and I don't have to trim my mustache, or else I wouldn't be able to work there. What is she on?
Let's see if she can wash it out.
She's definitely on a good one, though.
Lopez, you know?
Bob, see what the rest of the people's down there. Get that, well, these have pictures.
Yeah. And they got a copy of
Hey,
it.
Tracy, thank you. Highly appreciate you.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Leandro Miguel Lopez.
Maybe.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have your warrants for arrest out of Tucson City Court. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yeah.
American Ninja Warrior.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 19th.
Good. Thank you.
Tucson City Court. You'll have to appear at that time.
Hey, Michelle,
That's
thank you.
gonna
Today's date.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Standard release conditions will apply in your case. So you are being released, but you must appear at your next court date, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you, George.
You have a good day.
I was telling him I was trying to. Hey, so he's letting everybody go because I'm assuming they're at capacity. They don't have space for the small fries. They need the big timers.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mic isn't muted.
Hi, my name's Jessica Colette.
Looks like she has a black eye too.
You're here today on charges of domestic violence assault out of the Justice Court. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir. I know you already saw the girl that I think her name's Natasha.
Oh, there's a roommate.
And she had no marks on her whatsoever.
Okay, we're not here
Yeah.
to talk about guilt or innocence today.
Okay.
Today's the time to talk about release conditions.
Okay.
I am going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of August the 26th
Okay.
at
It varies.
10:30 in the morning with Judge Foreman in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. You can return once with police to get your property, but you must contact them first
Hey, Mickey, the
to
man,
do
thank
that.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you'll be released. Good luck to you.
Damn, she gave her a real shiner.
So much.
She did have her left eye. So they both can't go back home. Yep, they're gonna be living on the streets. I'm sure they could find a park bench or something. This is Arizona, Maricopa County. Oh, not Maricopa. Sorry, Tucson, if you will. Girls Gone Wild, writes Lindy.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Anthony title.
Hey, RD, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you.
Hazel, you're here today charged with aggravated DUI, a passenger under the age of 15, and child abuse. Do you understand why you're here? The child abuse relates to the DUI charge.
Yes.
So he was drinking
Does
and
the
driving,
state have a position in this matter?
and the child got hurt.
Your Honor,
He
I
crashed.
would just note I don't believe a no contact order would be necessary. I would assume that's just a standard condition of release that's, recommended. But the state's requesting the $5,000 bond just based on the nature of the offenses and being on felony probation for prohibited possessor.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Aggravated means somebody got hurt.
His grandmother indicated that he's a lifelong resident here and that he's willing to assume third-party custody, providing transportation support.
Hey, thank you, Hype Queen.
Thank you. I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I am going to find probable cause. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. I'm going to set the bond at $2,500 cash secured. Pretrial if bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply in this matter, including no drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant.
Katie.
The next court date, sir, is going to be August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Your bond is set in the amount of $2,500.
Okay.
Hey, Verro, thank you for the
Thank you,
follow.
Your Honor. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
What up, KDM? Sue, thank you for the like. Highly appreciate you guys. Remember,
When is
tapping is free. It
105?
doesn't cost you anything. It's free 99. One account we got up to 100,000 taps. The other account we got to 15,000 taps. Let's get up the one that has 15,000 taps. Let's get it up to 20,000 so we could hit that FYP. You know, if you will. What up, Scrum? Give him.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Christian Urbino.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with child abuse.
Oh, snap. Hey, Sherry,
Does
thank
the
you for the
state have
follow.
a position on release in this matter?
What?
Your Honor, I believe, given the history, release to pretrial is appropriate. I wouldn't. It looks like based on the interim, DCS already responded, so I wouldn't impose a no contact order. Just a condition that if DCS is involved, to follow any, conditions imposed by DCS.
Okay, well, that's right. Greetings. Give them the golden toilet, if you will.
Attorney for the
Stop
defendant.
flushing. We can't hear. I can never stop flushing.
We
Hell
ask
nah. Can't stop. Won't stop.
We ask that you adopt the recommendation by the state releasing to pretrial schools.
It was a child.
Okay, we do have an alleged victim on the phone. Could you identify us and tell us what you'd like us to know, please?
Oh, I am the alleged victim's mother, Lila Urbina's mom, sorry. So this incident happened yesterday morning. I just want to state that I have no reason to believe that Christian mistreats or harms our children in any way. They have never expressed feeling unsafe around him.
What?
Nor have they shown any reluctance to be in his presence. Yesterday, when DCS initially visited my home and completed their investigation, no restrictions or safety plans were put in place. The caseworker did report that it was mandated for her to report to authorities because of the imprint from the spanking that initially Christian had given Lila. But I don't believe that it necessarily, the bruise that came from that was underneath that imprint necessarily resulted from that incident. Lila's healthy, active, and like many children, she's going to have bruises. And as her mother, I take my responsibility to advocate for her physical and emotional well-being. But however, I don't agree with the allegations made against Christian. He's not a bad parent or like someone who intends to harm his children, or has he ever shown that to me in any way.
What do you think this is, the 70s
That's
and 80s?
all I have to say.
Can't be putting hands on your kids nowadays.
Sir, I'm going to release you under the condition that you appear in court on September the 5th.
Hey, thank you.
For a preliminary hearing in downtown Tucson.
DVS.
Standard conditions of release will apply, including follow any lawful family court orders, meaning if DCS does become involved, that's through family court and they will issue orders. Other conditions of release are no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of violence, acts of domestic violence. And I'm ordering you be released and supervised through pretrial services. So you are being released. Your new court date is September the 5th. And you'll get a copy of that, sir. Good luck to you.
Tucson.
Thank you.
Tucson, Arizona.
Good.
The bill out of him. Damn. Damn, son. I know he's happy. What? Child abuse. What up, Happy Berry? Capybara. I love capybaras. Do you love capybaras? Yeah. Happy. Oh, I said Happy Berry. Happy Berry.
Is that still capybara?
No.
Do anybody questions about capybaras?
My daughter's asking, does anybody like capybaras? Let's see if they like capybaras. I love capybaras. She's adorable, Pone Austin. They put yes, they love capybaras. Capybaras. we went on vacation. We just got back last week, and she bought a capybara backpack. What do you guys think this old
Can I
timer
have your
did?
name, please?
Michael Duncanson.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of aggravated assault, multiple counts. Also, you have warrants for consuming liquor in public and warrants out of the city of Tucson. Judge Hazel, let's deal with your felony matter first. State have a recommendation in the felony matter?
Yes, Judge, requesting $5,000 bond. He might not have any felony prior convictions, but essentially he's been in warrant status for those 3 cases. He incurred that new trespass case, and quite frankly, he just wanted to be avoided, fighting with cops to, avoid, having to come in on those matters.
Okay, thank you.
Who uses that type of
Attorney
language
for the
in court?
defendant?
The judge doesn't know.
He doesn't have any felony convictions, and he has ties to the communities.
All right, thank you. On the felony matter, I'm going to set his bond at $2,500 cash secured. Pretrial is posted. Set the matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th. Standard conditions of release will apply, including no contact with any victims, no alcohol, no drugs. Again, pretrial if a bond is posted.
Public intoxication.
Let's go on to your justice court warrants now. Or warrant, I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong if you're in Vegas on the
On
strip.
your justice court warrant, I'm going to give you a new court date of Monday at 1 p.m. with Judge Garza in justice court. I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $100. One of the reasons is you're being held on these other charges. Previously, Amanda Bynum has been appointed to be your lawyer, so I'm going to affirm the appointment of her. She'll appear with you on Monday. Standard release conditions will apply for that charge as well.
Amy, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you.
All right,
Be
let's
like
go
Amy, hit
on
that
to
follow
your
button.
Tucson
free.
City cases now.
It's free for you.
Looks like
free
you
for
have
me.
3 files from the city of Tucson. And they're trespass-related charges.
Yeah.
Hey, Russell, thank you for sharing the live. Highly appreciate
I'm going to set your matter for a non-transport review and appoint a public defender for you on that charge. I'm going to set a court date of October the 16th. And that'll be at 9 a.m. Standard
Ronnie,
release
thank you for the
conditions
follow.
will apply in your Tucson City court cases,
is
but
there
on your
another page?
Tucson
There
case,
is,
you
Ronnie.
are being released. And I
Follow
am
at
appointing
R.
the office of Tucson City Public Defender to represent you.
Just type in add collect call from.
So
on
good
the
luck
search
to you,
bar.
sir. You'll
see
have
both of the
court
accounts.
on Monday
They have
and
similar
on
names.
the 26th.
Or you go to my profile.
Yes.
Follow. Oh, yes, I followed the other one. Thank you. Oh, okay. You came from the other one to this one. All right, I see. So this is the big one account you're on, Ronnie. But for whatever reason, this account, I think it might be banned, shadow banned. Because I'll get lucky if I get 10 people on this one. But on the other one, man, we'll be getting a few hundred at a time. Hey, Sammy G, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you. Mela, thank you. Mela, thank you for the follow. Mela, can somebody page Mela?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
He coming back to
Aaron Hector call you back?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have
Christine,
justice
thank you for
court
the follow.
charges of disorderly conduct and criminal damage.
Showed up on my FYP.
Yeah.
Thank you,
On these
Brittany.
charges, I am going to release you and give you a new court date.
You're welcome.
Okay.
What?
August the 26th at 8:30 in the morning with Judge Foreman in Tucson, Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. Standard
Russell, thank you
release
for the
conditions will apply in your case, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. You can return with the police once to get any property you have. So you are being released on that charge, okay?
So I can't be around my mom?
Not at this time, no.
What up, Bev?
Okay.
All right, good
So
luck.
I can't call her or contact her?
No.
Okay.
Until your court date.
30? 4 hands. I got 4 hands. Next, what kind of case do you guys think the next gentleman's gonna be coming up for? Hey, Jill, what's up?
What's up? Hi, can I have your name, please?
Hello, McDonald Duke.
Hi, I'm Good Hazel. You're here today on several different things.
Bev, thank you for
First,
the
you
follow.
have new charges of aggravated or felony driving under the influence.
Damn, aggravated.
And then you have open container charges and paraphernalia count charges out of South Tucson. Does the state have a position on the felony matter?
Your Honor, the state recommended the $5,000 bond due to the pending noted DUI case in the pretrial report.
Do you think that he's gonna let him go, or is he gonna hold him?
Does defense have a position on this matter?
I will just point out he has only one prior felony, and that was from 1998.
She said, "Oh, oh."
All right, on the felony matter, I'm going to set a secured bond in the amount of $2,500. I'm going to set this
Nicole, you
matter
got
for a
that.
preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 in the afternoon in Justice Court. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. That is a cash secured bond, pretrial if bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including monitoring by pretrial services as necessary.
Hey, we got the other account to 20,000.
All right, sir, let's go on to your Tucson City or your South Tucson case.
Is this tongue out of his
The
mouth?
South Tucson case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 2nd.
Thank you, sir.
He's
And you
he's
are
only
being
held 3
released on
people.
that matter.
I think 3, right?
All right, good luck to you, sir.
It was that juvenile.
Thank you.
The juvenile, that old guy with the beard, with the white beard, and this guy, I think. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah. 5 minutes. Stand up. Can I get a copy of your paper?
Hey, what up, Eric? So 3, and he's let a gang of people out. He's missing his dentures. I hate when that happens. Hey, I can't complain. I can't complain, Eric. Laughing out loud, right, Brittany? What do you guys think this guy's here for?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Tyler James Richards.
I am you're being charged with aggravated assault, strangulation, and DUI. Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state's requesting a higher bond of $50,000 given that he has a 2019 misdemeanor prior out of Oregon in the pretrial report that was strangulation, pled to a misdemeanor, comes here to Pima County, I believe in 2021, commits another strangulation that I believe was pled down to unlawful imprisonment and was revoked from probation on that. And now he's before the court on another strangulation case.
Damn, 3 strangulation cases. This is a Pima
Attorney
County.
for the defendant.
Yes, the alleged victim indicated that she wants contact with the defendant. She does not object to his release from custody.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. Standard release conditions will apply. I'm going to set the bond at $20,000 cash secured, pretrial if bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the incident location based on the nature of the allegations. Sir, your next court date is the 26th of August. If you post the bond, you will be released, but then you must appear in court. If you do not post a bond, you'll be transported to court for that hearing. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Jake, that means that in order for him to get out, he has to pay money for them to release him. If he doesn't pay, he doesn't get out. Hey, Phantom, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you. What up, Ari? Hey, thank you, my life's peachy. Highly appreciate that daily heart. Highly appreciate you. 50,000. I couldn't afford a $50,000 bill. I'm staying in. There's no way. He has to pay. No, he only has to pay 10%. So he would have to pay 5,000.
Property, I'll go get it. What about going to the standing? No.
Pinky writes that lots of people move to Tucson to hide from their past old West mentality or the old West mentality. Yup. Still a lot of money. Some people don't have 5,000. Hey, yeah, shit. I don't got $5,000 laying around. You better believe that. Let alone 500. I barely got a pot to piss in, if you will. He would need to be he would need to be 2K, not 5K. Well, what did he drop his wasn't his bill 50,000? If you will. Oh, it was 20? Oh, okay. I thought it was 50 racks. Okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, he would have to be 2K.
Yeah.
I heard wrong. Sorry. Yeah, he dropped it to 20. Okay. All right. Cool.
Can you sit down, sir, please? Can I hear your name, please?
Yeah, give me a second, sir, Your Honor.
I don't think he's gonna be able to get up. He might have some hemorrhoids or back problems.
My name is Oscar Victoria.
All right. What I'm going to do, you're here today on charges of criminal damage, disorderly conduct.
Or did he got him?
I am going to release you on the following conditions: that you have no contact with any victims, you don't return to the incident location.
He might need some preparation H.
I'm going to give you a new court date of September the 23rd.
Not the hemorrhoids.
At 1:30 p.m. in City Court in Tucson.
You guys are so
with Judge Millian. You must appear at that time or a warrant shall issue for your arrest. Do you understand these release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
No, did he?
Thank you. Excuse you.
Oh, look at that face. Is pain right there.
Excuse, so you just have to.
I made it.
What's happening now? What's happening now?
He took it up the Hershey Highway last night. Laugh.
And Your Honor, as for the felony court list, would it be possible to do Castillo Cisco first? Or no, I apologize. Cuevas
straight up wood.
Yeah, whatever order's fine for you is good for me.
Thank you.
Emily, thank you for that daily heart. What happens with some of these guys? He had chips or something. Let me see. They got him in jail and he's hurting, laughing out loud. Damn, that's bad. If they get you a county jail, that's bad. That's real bad. Next case. What do you guys think the next case is gonna be? Shoplifting from Circle K, Target, and Walmart? Or could it be DV? Or aggravated DUI? Extreme DUI? Hey, Cindy, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you. He got something stuck. It's a felony, a DV. Another aggravated or DV. Yeah, for sure. You know what? More than likely, you're going to be on the money with DVs because a lot of these cases are a lot of domestic violence cases and whatnot. And they do it to everybody. Not only their partners. They, I've seen brothers, sisters, mother, son. It's crazy. Like, imagine being like 30 years old, 40 years old, and doing domestic violence on your parents. Make that make sense. The people that are, sheltering you. But sometimes you just gotta let your kids go. Let me see. He snuck a stash in the Pringles can. I have to see the person to see. But they're definitely lollygagging today. Oh, damn, there's a lot of cops coming.
Hi, can I have
we
your
got a
name,
yawner.
please?
Arturo Cuevas.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of dangerous
Did somebody say
drugs.
mustache?
State have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, requesting release to pretrial services along with a steps hearing based on the nature of the offenses.
Okay, attorney for the defendant?
We're fine with that.
Okay, sir, I'm going to release you and set your matter for a steps hearing on August the 25th at 9 a.m. That's a program that allows you to earn your dismissal of your case by completing the program. I am releasing you through pretrial and be supervised through them. And I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 30th. Standard release conditions will apply, and I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. So you are being released. Make sure you make those hearings so that you can get your case dismissed, okay?
Amanda, thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
That fool's not worried about getting his case dismissed. That fool's worried about calling the connect right now. Damn, they had like 3 or 4 cops following him. I wonder what that fool did. Like, hey, when you're living that life, when you're on the street, you know, when you're out there committing crimes and whatnot, you don't care what kind of, you know, if you're out there doing it, you don't care. You don't care till you change your life. That's when you start caring. Like, you start realizing, like, how much you messed up your life. And, like, all this stuff that you did 20, 25 years ago is following you. That's when you care, when you change. But when you're out there criming, you don't care. Care less. Hey, what's up, Kirsten? How's it going? Straight to electrical house. Let me see. Everyone is getting released like OMG. Very true, writes Eugene. Let me see. Carl, never hit a copper because they have a bigger game than yours. A bigger game than yours. They will, yep.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Adeline Francis Fair.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on felony charges. Let's go over those. You're here today on possession of dangerous drugs, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The state have a recommendation in this matter?
My life speechy.
Your Honor, requesting release to pretrial with a steps hearing given the nature of the offenses.
Okay. Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
Okay, ma'am, the state is offering you a chance to have your cases dismissed by completing a diversion program. It's called the STEPS program. I'm going to set you for a hearing on that on August the 25th. I'm going to set your matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 30th. You are being released through the services or the supervision of pretrial services. You'll be given information on that, but you must make all future court dates or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand? Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
What do you guys think Juggernaut did? Or should I say blockhead? That would look like a blockhead.
Can I have your name, please, sir?
Yes, Cisco Javier Castillo Jr.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of aggravated domestic violence.
Damn, you guys got that one. Hot mess.
Does the state have a position on this matter?
Linda.
Your Honor, the state's asking for a $15,000 bond given the numerous DV priors, both felony and misdemeanor, involving the same victim.
Numerous? The same
All right,
victim?
thank you.
Wow.
Attorney for the defendant?
Judge, we rely on the information in the report. There's no additional information.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set your bond, sir, in the amount of $10,000 cash secured pretrial if you do postpone. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence. I am appointing an lawyer to represent you, Public Defender's Office. Additional conditions will be no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. So your bond is set at $10,000. You do have a new court date of the 26th. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
That is square. I'm telling you, he was a blockhead.
Just give me one moment. We're trying to get the computer here to cooperate.
Take your time, Judge
It
Hazel.
always freezes when I try to save it from that. Thanks.
Take your time, Judge Hazel. And for those of you that are not aware, when I'm not on, I also run streams on YT, same channel name, at Collect Call From. I run different states, Miami-Dade, Florida, Polk County.
Can I have your name,
Arizona,
please?
Maricopa,
Henry Enriquez?
All right, let me get your case up on the computer. Sorry, I need to,
Miguel Jackson. That's a lady, more like Miriam. YT just as good too. Thank you, Brittany. Rugs for
okay,
sure.
you're here today on charges of organized retail theft, fraudulent schemes, possession of a drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state's recommending release to pretrial
I did, Jack.
solely based on the nature of the offense, despite the defendant having somewhat of a criminal history and elevated
There's
scale
something off about that,
levels.
Chad. As soon as I saw it, I knew something's up.
All right. Does
I
the
think they're
defense have a
lying.
position?
We concur.
Okay, I am releasing you and giving you a new court date of September the 5th. You're going to be supervised by pretrial services. It's going to be a preliminary hearing. It's going to be at 1:30 in the afternoon in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't return to the scene, don't have any contact with any victims, no alcohol, no drugs. I'm also appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Damn, Helen.
So you are being released. New court date is September the 5th, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
I think
Thank you.
so, yeah. I think you're right, Chad. You know what? As soon as I saw the
Amen.
case, like something just is not adding up. Like the way they're acting, the way they're speaking about the kid, past tense. It's just not making sense.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, Samuel Friedman, Your Honor.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with kidnapping, aggravated assault, strangulation. That is why you're here today.
Damn.
Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state's was requesting a $10,000 bond, even though there's, it doesn't appear to be a significant criminal history or anything like that. It's given the nature of the
Helen, I didn't know
offenses, the category of who this victim is to the defendant. So even though they reside separately, I would say there would still be a risk.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
It doesn't look like there's much of any criminal history.
And his eyebrows look like caterpillars.
The trial didn't interview him, but his PSA scores are low also.
Low?
All right, thank you.
What they didn't do is the question.
I'm going to take the following actions. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Standard conditions will apply. No contact with any victims, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence. No contact with any victims. Don't return to the incident location. I'm going to set a secured bond in the amount, a cash secured bond in the amount of $5,000. If that bond is posted, I'm going to direct it to be supervised through pretrial services. Sir, your bond is set at $5,000. If you post it, you will be released, but you must appear in court on September the 26th. If you do not post the bond, you'll be transported to court at that time. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you then.
Hey, all he needs is those glasses with the fake nose.
That's it. Yeah.
What?
Arriba.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Luis Eleodoro Garibay.
Okay, you're here today on charges of dangerous drugs for sale, possession of narcotics, theft of a means of transportation, and other charges. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. And just for as far as general conditions goes, I know a majority of these offenses occurred at his residence. I would imagine he should be okay to go back to his actual house, just not going to any other incident location. But we're recommending $10,000 given the nature of the offenses and looking at his prior history. He violated probation, was continued, and then ultimately revoked from that probation. So he already has demonstrated an issue to abide by conditions as well as being elevated on both scales.
All right,
I haven't
thank you.
talked to him in a few days.
Attorney for the defendant?
His only prior felony was in 2013, and he's a lifelong resident. Other than that, we rely on the information in the report.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set a bond in amount of $7,500 cash secured with pretrial if bond is posted. Setting this matter for preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m.
I'm a B over here.
Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in this matter. Sir, your next court date is August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Good luck to you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Go.
Oh, snap. Hold on. I'm a raccoon now. Shit. What the hell? What's going on over here? Oh, gingerbread man.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Jeffrey Gaynor.
I'm on YT now.
Could you say that one more time for me,
Thank you,
please?
Kristen. Okay, we're back now.
Jeffrey Gaynor.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have a warrant out of Cochise County where you failed to appear back in July. And the bond was set in that matter in the amount of $15,000. Does the state have a position in this matter?
Your Honor, the state is actually moving to dismiss the new local narcotic drug and paraphernalia, charges. The state would just note, at least on that out of county warrant, we don't take a position, but it looks like he's been arrested several times and has never really followed through on that one.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I did show up to finish up my court date. July was my final one for the decisioning, not the decisioning, for my probation. And I just I contacted my lawyer and I just wasn't able to make that one.
Okay.
I've made it all the way up to that one, and I did miss one prior to that, but that was the only time I ever missed.
All right, what I'm going to do is set the bond in that matter in the amount of $15,000 as requested by the judge in Cochise County. Set the matter for a review hearing within this county on September the 16th. You'll be likely to be transported to Cochise County before that date.
Yikes.
And if you post the bond, then you must report to Cochise County Superior Court. Standard release conditions will apply. Good luck to you, sir.
You should change the mod to where I can block these. Oh, I got you, Chad.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
I was really hoping they paid my bills, though, Chad.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on felony shoplifting charges and then some other charges. Does the state have a position today?
Recommending release to pretrial, just given the nature of the offenses, Judge, or the offense.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
We concur.
Okay, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 5th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victims, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. So your next court date is September the 5th. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Nando's.
Hey, T and Cole, thank you for the daily heart.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
She has a full set
Nicole
of
Hernandez.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have new felony charges of shoplifting, and then you have 3 warrants out of Justice Court and multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson.
Hey, Red Splash, thank you.
Does the state have a position on the new felony shoplifting charge?
Recommending $2,500 with pretrial services, given the 5 warrants, some of which are for similar charges spanning from 2018 to this year, Your Honor.
Damn.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
She's got no prior felony arrest history, so we'd ask for release to the pretrial services.
Okay, thank you. I am going to set the bond in this amount in the amount of $2,500. Cash secured pretrial if posted. Set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victim. Don't return to the scene of the crime. Again, the public defender is being appointed to represent the defendant. Let's go on to your multiple warrants now at this time. First, you have a warrant for shoplifting out of Justice Court. What I'm going to do on that matter is I'm going to set that matter for a hearing on Monday at 1:30 or 1 p.m. I'm sorry, with Judge Garza. And I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. And your bond will be set at $100 in that case, with standard release conditions. I'm going to appoint Douglas Taylor to be your lawyer on these cases.
There we go. AT, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you.
And I'm going to appoint him on your 2 other cases as well. So on all 3 of your Justice Court cases, you're going to have court on Monday at 1 o'clock.
Hold on, I gotta read.
And again, Mr. Taylor is going to be your lawyer on all of your cases. Your total bond on your Justice Court cases will be $300.
There we go. That's better. Thank you, Eugene. You should do one on UK crime. Man, I wish the UK had open courts. I would love to do the UK. I mean, I would do Canada. I'll do anywhere, but no, I don't think any other countries or states offer, like the way the US is, if you will. Hey, Ashton, thank you. Yep, not everywhere. Yeah, even here in the United States, not everywhere is public. There's certain states that are open to the public. There's other ones that are closed. Like the federal courts, they're closed to the public. They're not open. Damn, she's a yawner. California doesn't have online courts.
All right, let's go on to your Tucson City Court cases now.
Oh, damn, I'm blocking Judge Hazel's face over here.
You have shoplifting and trespassing warrants out of the city of Tucson. On the Tucson case, I am going to set a bond in the amount of $100. I'm going to set the matter for a video review on August the 26th, I'm sorry. at 1:45 p.m.
She's a shoplifter, isn't she?
Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't go to the incident location. And on your Tucson City court case, I am appointing the office of the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you. So you have a number of different court dates coming up. Your total bond, I believe, is $2,900.
To get it
You post it, you'll be released. Otherwise, you'll be transported to your various court dates.
Yeah, she's in jail. Can't you see the
Good luck to you, okay?
the sheriff logo behind her?
All right, thank you.
And she's all in white.
Percy Travis.
Hey, what's up, Kristen? Welcome back. She has really sticky finger problem. Hey guys, just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna be getting off in the next few minutes. I gotta go. Gotta go attend to my real life problems over here. The one thing I was thankful for being in Maricopa County jail, it was 24-hour courts, right, Nikki? Yup.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Travis Kirksey.
Oh, I don't like the way he talks.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of organized retail theft, fraudulent schemes, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state's recommending pre-trial given the nature of the offenses, and I believe this is the co-defendant to someone we saw moments ago.
Yeah.
Co-defendant?
Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
It will be, Elder. It will be.
All right, sir, I'm going to release you and set your matter for preliminary hearing on September the 5th. Standard release conditions will apply, including supervision through pretrial services. Don't return to the incident location. No contact with any victims, no alcohol, no drugs. You are being released, but you must appear at your preliminary hearing on September the 5th.
It's right here.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
It's the same name as this channel. Add collect call from. Add collect call from. Just put add collect call from, and it'll pop right up. I'm gonna have I got 3 streams going right now. I got Dade County, and I got Maricopa
Hi,
twice.
can I have your name, please?
Joshua Lomet.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of felony DUI, shoplifting, misconduct with weapons, and it looks like you also have a warrant out of the city of Tucson
Why?
for a DUI. Does the state have a position on the felony matters?
Your Honor, recommending $10,000, given that he's on the criminal history and on probation for a misdemeanor case as well as a felony case.
All right, attorney for the defendant.
Pretrial wasn't able to interview him. No additional information.
Okay, what I'm going to do is set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 26th. I'm going to set a cash secured bond in the amount of $2,500. Pre-trial, if it's posted, standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. If you have any firearms, they must be surrendered. Don't return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victims. I am appointing the office of the public defender to represent you on that matter. And now we need to talk about your warrant out at Tucson City Court for DUI as well.
Hey, have a good one, T.
In that matter, I am going to set this matter for a video review on August the 26th at 1:45 p.m. And I'm going to impose standard release conditions with a bond of $100.
Live?
You post the bond, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll be held and be transported to your various court hearings. Good luck to you, sir. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, it is.
So,
Are you appointing the city public defender?
Yes.
okay, so I need to pay $100 where so I can get out.
The total bond is $2,600.
$2,600.
Yeah.
So that needs to be paid in full before I'm released.
Not the full cash or secure.
Cash or secure. The words.
Contact the bailment.
out of bail. And how do I do that?
She don't got time for that.
Talk to the deputies.
You better figure it out, Opie.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I do appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you do want to continue watching, jump on over to my YT page at Collect Call From. The stream will be running in the background. I do have 3 streams going on. You're gonna see one Pima. If you want to continue watching Pima, that's gonna be the one. And then I'm gonna get up the Maricopa one ready because that one starts at 11. So in about 25 minutes. Hey, I do appreciate all of you guys. Mama, Boston, Roddy, Shannon, Hector, Kristen, Eugene, EFM. Thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate you. Chad, thank you. Shannon, hey, what's the other page called? It's called at Collect Call From. At Collect Call From. Here it is right here. Just look this up right here and you'll find it. At Collect Call From. The streams are always running on a daily basis. Hey, Roddy, thank you. Dot, thank you. Hey, like I said around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, I'm out, guys. You guys have a good one, all right? I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'll be back. All right, Hector and everybody on YT. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later also, all right?
Janine Dyer now presiding.
Good morning, you may be seated.
Thank you.
You may be seated, thanks. This is the time set for the initial appearance calendar for 11 a.m., August 16th, 2025. Is the interpreter going to interpret the opening statements or the admonition?
I certainly can, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, do you want me to restate it?
If the court wouldn't mind, I'm so sorry.
Good morning. This is the time set for the 11 a.m. initial appearance calendar for August 16th, 2025.
Buenos días, esta es la lista de causas para las comparecencias iniciales de las 11 de la mañana del día 15 de agosto del 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of fingerprints and DNA samples made on the 1st of this month will apply to all matters on this calendar.
Las huellas dactilares, al igual que las muestras de ADN tomadas al principio del mes, aplican para todas las audiencias del día de hoy.
I am Commissioner Dyer, and there are a few things that I'd like to explain to everyone before we get started.
Yo soy la comisionada Dyer y hay ciertas cosas que les quiero explicar a todos antes de comenzar.
First, I am going to call each of you one by one to the podium.
Primero los voy a llamar de uno por uno a pasar al podio.
I will ask you for your first and last name and your date of birth.
Les voy a pedir su nombre, apellido y fecha de nacimiento.
I will then tell you why you are here today.
Luego les diré por qué están presentes hoy.
I will also let you know whether or not an attorney has been appointed to represent you.
También les informaré si se les ha nombrado a un abogado o no.
I will then advise you of your upcoming court dates.
Después les diré cuándo van a ser sus siguientes audiencias.
I will advise you of what your bond will be if you are eligible for bond.
Son elegibles para fianza, les diré cuál fianza les voy a fijar.
And lastly, I will advise you of what your release conditions will be.
Y por último, les informaré cuáles van a ser sus medidas cautelares.
Some of you may have some questions while I'm providing this advisement.
Mientras les doy su notificación, algunos tendrán preguntas.
I would ask that you please not interrupt me while I'm providing the advisement.
Mientras les estoy dando su notificación, les voy a pedir que no me interrumpan,
I will give you the opportunity to ask questions once the advisement is complete.
ya que la notificación se termina, les daré la oportunidad de hacer preguntas.
Secondly, this is a recorded proceeding.
Segundo, esta diligencia queda grabada.
Anything that you say here could be used against you.
Que sea que digan puede utilizarse en su contra.
You are advised against making statements regarding your case.
Se les informa no hacer comentarios sobre su caso.
You are advised to direct your legal questions towards your attorney.
Se les pide hacer sus preguntas a sus abogados.
The first person that I'm calling to the podium is J. John Alderman. If you will please come to the podium. And Mr. Xavion George, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
J. John Alderman, 21069.
Thank you. You are here today because you have a grand jury warrant. A grand jury charged you with one count of premeditated murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony, one count of murder in the first degree, one count of murder, premeditated murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony, one count of attempted murder, premeditated murder in the first degree, a class 2 felony, and one count of infliction of harm to or physical injury to an animal, a class 1 misdemeanor. The date of these alleged offenses is August 12th of 2025. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have an arraignment hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. The grand jury warrant had a cash-only bond in the amount of $1,500,000. If you are able to post bond, you would be released to pretrial services on electronic monitoring. You are not permitted to return to the scene of the crime. You cannot possess any weapons, and you cannot have any contact with the deceased victim's spouse, parent, child, or grandparent, or sibling, or any person related to the victim. If you are able to post bond, you must comply with all of these release conditions. Failure to comply with these release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post, or another warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, the officer is just giving you your paperwork and you may have a seat.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Mr. George, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Sergio Dominguez, will you please have a seat in the chair? Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Savion George, August 24th, 2005.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with one count of armed robbery with a deadly weapon, a class 2 felony, 3 counts of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of theft or control of property, a class 6 felony. The possession by a prohibited person charges are the possession of a weapon and theft or control of property. The dates of those offenses is August 6, 2025. The remaining charges, the offense date is August 15, 2025. I did find probable cause as to all of the counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You do have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $75,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, you cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failure to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, you do have your paperwork. You may have a seat.
No, ma'am.
Mr. Dominguez, will you please come to the podium? And Christopher Riley, will you please have a seat in the chair? So, sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
My name is Sergio Dominguez. My date of birth is 9/12/2004.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with 1 count of possession of a vapor or related substance for substance use, a Class 6 felony, 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, a Class 3 felony, and 1 count of disorderly conduct involving a weapon or instrument, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause as to all of these charges, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat. Thank you.
What's gonna happen?
Well, I imposed a bond. So if you're not able to post bond, the state has 3 days to file a complaint. If they do not file the complaint in 3 days, you will be released. If they do file a complaint, then your next court date will be on August 21st.
So I might get released?
No.
Okay.
Mr. Riley, will you please come to the podium? Sir, will you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Christopher Riley, 7/30/96.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with 1 count of attempted theft of means of transportation and Class 3 felony. I did find probable cause, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victim, and you cannot possess any weapons. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failure to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat.
I do have a question. Did you appoint me a lawyer for this right here?
I did appoint you an attorney.
Is there any way I could speak with him real quick?
When you get your paperwork,
I got it right here.
so if you're able to post bond, you can call your attorney. Otherwise, your attorney will come meet you.
What if I had a question about this in general?
That's the whole reason why I appointed an attorney to you, so that you may speak with that attorney and they can advise you as to what's going on here.
Okay, would there be any way I could get out on the classes?
No.
Because I don't know if you looked at my record,
I have looked at your record.
So you see I just completed parole and did everything I had to do.
And now you're back.
Yeah, I understand that, but I did do. Because right now I'm taking care of my grandmother and I can't pay this. And me being locked up is worse than.
Well, sir, I reviewed the information, and the probable cause standard is based on the information I reviewed. Do I believe that a crime was committed? I do. And then I look at your history, and you have a history of
yeah, but I changed that.
So based on that, you telling me what you have going on in your personal life, you knew that you had these things.
Well, that was just extra. So the only thing I would like you to review is my parole.
I believe that we are done having a discussion because I don't think that you're interested in hearing what I have to say.
Well, how do I get a hold of my attorney?
So we've had that conversation as well. If you'll please go have a seat. Thank you. Mr. McGarry, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Siders, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Corey McGarry, 11/22/1993.
You are here today because you have one new case. You have a warrant out of North Valley Justice Court, and you have a probation violation warrant. On your new case, you were charged with 2 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree, unlawful entry, class 4 felonies, alleged to have occurred on May 31st of 2025 and April 6th of 2025. I did find probable cause as to those counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You do have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime, you can't initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. As to your probation violation matter, I appointed an attorney to represent you in that. You do have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. And then as to your warrant out of North Valley Justice Court, I appointed an attorney to represent you in that matter. You will have an arraignment hearing on August 20th at 8:30, and you will have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. Your total bond between the 3 cases is $15,750. If you are able to post bond, you must comply with all of your release conditions and you must appear for all of your court dates. I do want to highlight that your release conditions, I already reviewed those with you, so please make sure that you appear for your court dates and that you comply with your release conditions. Failure to do so would result in the loss of any bond that you post. Warrants would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I have to advise you of this morning. Thank you. Mr. Siders, if you'll please come to the podium, and Ms. Vasquez, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Stephen Siders, 7768.
You are here today because a direct complaint was filed where you were charged with 1 count of unlawful flight from law enforcement, a class 5 felony, alleged to have occurred on March 15th of 2025. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. Your warrant, I'm so sorry, I do have to change the language in this order. The direct complaint had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $10,000. Okay, it has been corrected. If you are able to post bond, you do have to comply with the release conditions that are reflected on your order. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to advise you of today. Looks like you may have a question for me.
No.
Okay. The officer is going to give you your paperwork and then you may have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Vasquez Casas, will you please come to the podium, and Ms. Taramaya Brown, will you please have a seat in the chair? Good morning, ma'am. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Valeria Vasquez Casas. My date of birth is August 25th, 1992.
You are here today on a new case. You were charged with 1 count of shoplifting using an artifice, a class 4 felony, 1 count of actually 2 counts of organized retail theft, 1 using an artifice, a class 4 felony, and 1 is the theft of merchandise, also a class 4 felony. 1 count of tampering with evidence or attempting to destroy or alter the evidence, a class 6 felony. 1 count of shoplifting by removal of goods, a class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 shoplifting through concealment, a class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause as to all counts, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime and you cannot initiate any contact with your alleged co-defendant. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failure to appear for your court dates would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, if you will please step to your left, the officer will give you the officer is going to give you your paperwork or has given you your paperwork, so you may have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Brown, will you please come to the podium, and Mr. Calvin Holland, will you please have a seat in the chair? It looks like Ms. Brown is sleeping.
Give me a second, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I got her. She's been very tired all morning. There she is. Ms. Brown? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ms. Brown, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Well, it's pronounced Maya, but it's spelled Termaya Michelle Brown.
And your date of birth?
January 31st, 1977.
You are here today because you have a probation violation warrant. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. Your warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750. If you are able to post bond, you must appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, you would lose whatever bond you have posted. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, the officer is handing you your paperwork. You may have a seat. Thank you.
And court is on what day again?
It is on August 22nd at 8:30.
Every day is?
That's on a Friday. It's on a Friday.
No, August 2nd. Let's say August.
So your paperwork tells you the court date.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hollins, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Gonzalez, will you please have a seat in the chair? Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Calvin Lee Hollins Jr., 21273.
You are here today because a warrant was issued when you failed to appear for a court date. An attorney was already appointed to represent you in this matter. You do have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. Your warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750. If you are able to post bond, you need to appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, you will lose whatever bond you post. Another warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything I have to advise you of. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Gonzalez, will you please come to the podium? And Jesse Mata, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Fred Gonzalez, 101193.
You are here today because you have one new case and then you have a warrant for failing to appear for a court date. On your new case, you were charged with 1 count of possession of a dangerous drug, a class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony. I did find probable causes to both counts and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. As to your probation violation, your warrant for failing to appear for a court date, an attorney was already appointed to represent you in that matter. You will have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. That warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. So your total secured appearance bond between the two cases is $1,000. Nope, I can't do math. I'm sorry. It's $750. If you are able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime and you cannot possess any weapons and you must appear for all of your court dates. Failure to do so would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest and additional bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to tell you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, I'm not sure if the officer has already given you your paperwork.
Yes.
You may have a seat. Thank you. Mr. Mata, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Mauricio Camper, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Morning, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Jesse Mata, 10583.
You are here today because you have 2 probation violation warrants. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in both matters. You have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. One of your warrants has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. The second one has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. So your total secured appearance bond is $600. If you are able to post bond, you need to appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, that would result in the loss of any bond that you post. Warrants would issue again for your arrest and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to advise you of this morning. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat. Thank you.
You said 2 probation violations. The first one is showing, I remember the lady showing me, it said, that was for, the year 2022. And then the other one was for, obviously, this year's. But for the 2022 one, I mean, what violation is for that one? I believe, I thought
Do you want to know what the underlying charge is?
Or what is the violation? I mean, is that for my,
Okay, so for the case that is dated,
2022?
hold on 1 second, I'm going to go into. So for this case number, the nature of the underlying charge is theft or unauthorized use of property, and you were the date of the original date of the offense was December 22nd of 2022. The information that was provided in the petition to revoke your probation says that you did not report to probation as directed on April 9th of 2025, that you last reported on March 22nd of 2025, and that attempts to locate you had been unsuccessful, that you did not reside in a residence that was approved by probation, and that your whereabouts have been unknown since April 9th of 2025. Those are the reasons that were reflected for your violation, which issued.
Yeah, I understand that one. That was for this one, but for the 2022 one, that
was the 2022. And then you have a violation of probation for the case. Your case number begins with 2024. And the violation of probation, it's the same information. The same allegations are in both petitions, that you did not report as you were directed, and they had been unable to locate you. So those were the reasons that were given for your violation.
Okay, so what I'm trying to, I'm sorry to ask these questions, but what I'm trying to understand is, for the 2022 one, that was 3 years ago, obviously.
Well, it looks like you have not been able to successfully complete probation.
For the 2022 one, I did. Well, when I was on probation, those years, because that was the year that my mother passed away. I can remember that I was on probation.
Hold on a second. I'm going to give you the information on this case so you can see what I'm seeing. So a direct complaint was filed for the original case in December 27th of 2022. Then you entered into a plea agreement. Then on January 19th of 2023, you were placed on probation. And you were placed on probation for 3 years. So you are currently on probation, so your 3 years is not up. Then on January 31st of 2024, a petition was filed to revoke your probation. And it looks like you were reinstated on probation on April 26th of 2024. Then it looks like you were doing okay for a while, but then in April of this year, a petition to revoke your probation was filed. So you never successfully completed probation.
For the first one? For 20...
this is for the 22 case. That's what you're asking me to look at. That's the information on the docket that is available to me. So you never successfully completed probation.
I bless you. I believe I did, because I remember I got off early on that 2022 one for the theft, or the, what was it, not that, was it theft or?
Sorry, you were never released. I'm looking at the information that you have been reinstated on probation because you violated probation. And then according to the petition, you violated your probation again. I believe this is all the information I can only give you. Whatever you want to assert at this time, I can only tell you what I'm seeing that's in the court information.
Okay.
So any other concerns, you'd have to address those with your attorney.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Camper, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Gwyn, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Good morning, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth? Okay, we need to get him the hearing devices.
Earphones.
Yeah, we're going to get them for you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We just need to test. Volume.
Okay, are you able to hear me okay?
Go ahead.
Are you able to hear me okay now?
Now,
Okay. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Maurice Camper, 6368.
You are here today because you have a probation violation warrant. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a probation revocation possible disposition hearing on August 22nd at 8:30. Your warrant had a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. If you are able to post bond, you must appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, a warrant would issue for your arrest. An additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to talk to you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, I believe the officer has given you your paperwork. Take off the headphones and we have a seat.
Am I going to be reinstated on probation?
That's what will happen at your probation revocation possible disposition hearing. That's where that decision is made. It's not made here.
That's next week?
That's next week. The 22nd is, well, today is the 16th, so your hearing is going to be on Friday of this week coming.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Do you have your paperwork? Do you have your release? Do you have your release? Okay. All right. Mr. Gwen, will you please come to the podium? And Ms. McConnell, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Sir, can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Carter Gwen, 7/30/1999.
You are here today because you have a warrant at a Santan Justice Court. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have an arraignment hearing on August 20th at 8:30. I did review to see if you had any other matters pending with this court, and it looks like you do. So based on that information, I gave you a $50 secured appearance bond. It's a placeholder bond. It just allows for you to get transported for this hearing so that you don't get another warrant for failing to appear.
Yeah.
If you are able to post bond, you do need to make sure that you appear for your court date. If you fail to appear, that would result in the loss of the bond that you posed. Another warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to talk to you about this morning. If you don't have any questions for me, do you have a question? Okay, then you may have.
All right.
Ms. McConnell, will you please come to the podium? And Mr. Girlardo, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Will you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Yes, Nicole McConnell, 7/21/82.
You are here today because you have a warrant at a Santan Justice Court. Due to the nature of, I'm so sorry, I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have an arraignment hearing on August 20th at 8:30. I gave you a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50. It's a placeholder bond. I was able to look to see what you had going on. It looks like you're being held in custody for other matters. So imposing the bond will just allow you to be transported to your hearing if you remain in custody. So if you are able to post bond and you are released, you do need to make sure that you appear for your court date. If you fail to appear for your court date, another warrant will issue for your arrest and a bond would be imposed. So that takes care of everything I needed to talk to you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, you'll...
No, I don't.
Okay. Then you may have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Girlardo, or Gerald, I don't know, but I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name, but if you...
Florida, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then Mr. Milligan, will you please have a seat in the chair? Sir, can you please state your first and last name and date of birth for me?
My name is Paul Gilardo, Your Honor.
And your date of birth?
June 30th, 1985.
You are here today because you are charged with 1 count of assault with intent to injure, a Class 1 misdemeanor, 2 counts of disorderly conduct involving fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of assault, to injure, Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause as to all of the charges. Due to the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You do have an arraignment hearing on September 4th at 9 a.m. I am going to release you on your own recognizance. You do have to promise to appear for your court date. Do you promise to appear for your court date?
Yes.
You have the following release conditions. You cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victims, and you cannot possess any weapons. If there are any orders of protection or orders against harassment that are issued, you must comply with those orders. You cannot reside at the same location as the alleged victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the residence. You are permitted when civil standby with local law enforcement to assist you in getting your essential belongings. You are also cautioned that if you violate the no victim contact order in this case, you could be charged with aggravated harassment, which is a Class 6 felony. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in a warrant issuing for your arrest and a bond would be imposed.
Okay.
That takes care of everything I have to advise you of today. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Milligan, will you please come to the podium? And Ms. Janice Reyes Marino, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Hello, sir. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Anthony Milligan, 22476.
You are here today because you have a warrant out of Hacienda Justice Court. Due to the nature of the charge, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You do have an arraignment hearing on September 3rd at 9 a.m. I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance. You do have to promise to appear for your court date. Do you promise to appear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Failure to appear for your court date would result in a warrant issuing for your arrest and bond would be imposed. I will let you know that the recommended bond for you was $150. I know it looks like this warrant was just recently issued, so I'm giving you an opportunity to go to court and just take care of it, okay?
Right.
All right. That takes care of everything I needed to advise you of. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat. Thank you. Ms. Reyes Moreno, will you please come to the podium? And Ms. Braun, will you please have a seat in the chair? Good morning, ma'am. Will you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
My name is Janet Reyes Moreno, and date of birth 2691.
You are here today because you have one new case, and then you have a direct complaint that was filed as well. On your new case, you were charged with one count of possession of a dangerous drug, a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. As to your direct complaint, you were charged with one count of possession of a dangerous drug, a Class 4 felony, one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. The date of those alleged offenses is September 7th of 2024. I appointed an attorney to represent you in that matter as well, and you will have a status conference hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 4th at 8:30. I am inclined to release you to pretrial services in both matters. You do have to promise to appear for your court date. Do you promise to appear for your court date?
Yes.
If you fail to appear for your court date, warrants will issue in both of those matters. Also, you have to comply with your release conditions. Failure to do so would result in warrants issuing in both matters and bonds being imposed. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this takes care of everything I needed to advise you of today. If you have no questions for me, you may have a seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Braun, will you please come to the podium? And Ms. Brianna Averett, if you'll please have a seat in the chair. Good morning. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
May Braun, July 26, 1984.
You are here today because you were charged with assault with intent to injure, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause, and I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You do have an arraignment hearing on September 2nd at 9 a.m. I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance. You do have to promise to appear for your court date. Do you promise to appear?
Yes.
You have the following release conditions. You cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot initiate any contact with the alleged victim, and you cannot possess any weapons. If there are any orders of protection or orders against harassment that are issued, you must comply with those orders. You cannot reside at the same location as the alleged victim, even if you are the owner or renter of the residence. You are permitted one civil standby with local law enforcement to assist you in getting your essential belongings. If you violate the no victim contact order in this case, you could be charged with aggravated harassment, which is a Class 6 felony. Failure to comply with your release conditions or failing to appear for your court date would result in a warrant issuing for your arrest and a bond would be imposed. This takes care of everything that I needed to talk to you about this morning. If you have no questions for me, if you'll please step to your left.
Am I allowed to leave the state for the weekend?
You should not be leaving the state until you go to your court
The
date
hearing.
and find out if you're able to do
Okay.
so.
Thank you.
Ms. Everett, will you please come to the podium? Good morning, ma'am. Can you please state your first and last name and your date of birth?
Brianna Everett, September 8th, 1993.
You are here for two matters. You have one new case, and then you are a fugitive of justice out of the state of Louisiana. Let's first talk about the new case. You were charged with 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I only found probable cause as to the possession of drug paraphernalia. I did appoint an attorney to represent you in this matter. You do have a status conference hearing on August 21st at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 25th at 8:30. You do have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. I am making a record that the bond is set as it is due to concerns, flight risk concerns, due to Ms. Everett being a fugitive of justice from, ma'am,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
from the state of Louisiana, and she's been on warrant status since July 2020 in that state. If you're able to post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. Failure to comply with your release conditions and failing to appear for your court date would result in the loss of any bond that you post. A warrant would issue for your arrest, and additional bond could be imposed. As to your warrant as a fugitive of justice out of the state of Louisiana, I will let you know that the warrant indicates that you are a fugitive of justice because of a violation of probation. Let me just explain to you everything, okay? As a fugitive of justice, you do have the right to have an extradition hearing. Because the nature of the warrant is a violation of probation, you are not entitled to bond. You can hire an attorney at your own expense. One would not be appointed to you because this matter is civil in nature rather than criminal. The extradition process requires a warrant to be signed by both the governor from the state of Arizona and the governor of Louisiana. This process can take between 60 and 90 days. You do also have the right to waive an extradition hearing. Again, you would not be eligible for bond. Louisiana would have 30 days from tomorrow to pick you up. However, because you are pending local charges, the 30 days would not run until those charges are resolved.